Good evening, friends. Welcome to a new week. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a good day. We're checking out a new game. Dimensionals, which I mentioned a couple times, has come out in early access today. It is a sort of deck builder with a comic book aesthetic, and plans to release a bunch of different characters over time. I don't actually know how many characters are in currently. I think it's something like 12, maybe more than that. But anyways, it looks like it's going to have a bunch of dimensions that they go to, and each dimension has 3 characters. And so I think there's like 4 dimensions currently. Anyways, so we're going to jump into it. I believe it has both a story mode and then like a proper roguelike mode as well. So we're just going to see what we see. Yeah, tutorial, campaign, and then master raid, I believe, is the roguelike mode as well. Play through the introduction. Sure.
That was awesome!
Koa?
Are these the dimensionals? Stand back, kid. We've got this.
I will say this game has like high production values right off the bat, which is pretty fun. It clearly has a lot of like love and attention put into it already. I will say, some of the character designs appeal to me much more than others. Like, I am not a fan of Shork. He does not like going slow, apparently.
We need to get to the stone. Now. My boy. Gramps? Welcome to the mothership, my boy.
And of course, his name is just Gramps.
The dimensionals.
I saw this game a while ago and decided this kind of goofy art style doesn't suit me. Yeah, I sort of agree, Ether. It's not like... It's not my favorite. I think some of the designs are much better than others from what I've seen. But I did initially find the art style kind of off-putting. But what I've seen in the gameplay looks fun, so I've been looking forward to checking it out. Gramps, what? Good to see you, my boy. Looks like we picked you up right in the nick of time. I know I've got a lot of explaining to do, so how about we... Gramps, sorry to break up the family reunion, but we got trouble. Spectators are appearing all around the ship. What? How are they here too? Ask them yourself. They're already inside. All hands engage. Hello, Fury, and thanks for resubscribing. It's Cartoon Jank today. That is accurate. Whoa, it's more of these purple guys. Specters! You're dimensional now, Koa. It's time to fight. How do I... Huh? Simple, just drag your skills onto the enemy to attack. Drag my what? You'll figure it out. Real quick. Is it just me, or is the sound kind of low? Apparently there's a Twitch setting. Did not know. Weird that it is set to 20%. Because, like, I haven't fiddled with this at all. And so it's bizarre that it is set to such a low starting value. I wonder how it got there. Huh. Either way, we're gonna guess at 50%. Let me know how that is, and we'll go from there. Okay, there we go. Weird that I had to click fight to start the thing, but that's fine. Alright, how to attack. Drag and drop your skills to activate them. Dropping a skill on an enemy will reduce their HP. Dropping a block skill on one of your heroes will help mitigate incoming damage from enemies. Each skill your heroes can use has an associated mana cost. Plan your turns out and spend your mana wisely to strike a balance between dealing damage and staying healthy with block. Yes, I know how to play deck builders. Once you're finished with your turn, pressing the end turn button will... Yeah. We know how to play deck builders. Better be able to whisper than rattling your eardrums, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, like, I don't hate it starting low. I just found it weird. Because, like, I've seen games that, like, start at, like, 70%. Or even games that start at 50%. Weird that it defaulted to 20%, is my point. Anyway, so... So he's targeting Gramps. Looks like we've got 10 shield. Because he has a passive that gives him 10 shield every turn. Or 10 block. So he's already protected. Add 10 block to target hero. Refresh can be used again in the same turn. Okay. Deal 5 damage to target enemy 2 times 20% crit chance. And deal 5 damage to target enemy 1 time and apply weak. They deal less damage. Remove 1 each turn, so you can stack it. Cooldown after casting. Wait a set number of turns before recasting. I'll wait to talk about these things. We'll just get through the default battle. Yeah, so we had 2 energy. That's what we could do. And he's down. Also, maybe now the game is too loud for me. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, and then we get a card draft. Offensive defense. Rare passive. When this hero gains block from an active skill, deal 10 damage to a random enemy. Seems decent with Gramps since... Well, really I could put this on anyone because Gramps can use block on anyone. Hello, Glacier. How you doing? Another Blasting Force. I don't know... Like, this one is... I don't know if it's the sort of game where getting multiple of these is going to upgrade it, or if we can equip multiple of the same one. Either way, I think we're taking offensive defense, even though realistically I don't know how useful it's going to be for us. Equipping your heroes! Drag and drop skills to move them around between your heroes and the inventory. Equipping the right skills to the right hero to create more powerful combos is monumental towards your success in the Rift. If you need a little extra gold, you can drag skills over to the shopkeeper in the bottom left to sell them. Healing your heroes. Healing potions aren't just for combat. You can drag and drop healing potions from your bag or inventory directly to your heroes inside the party screen to use them outside of battle. Okay. I feel like no matter what, my camera is blocking some info, but I feel like maybe I move it to the bottom. Hold on one moment while I evaluate that. Let's, for the moment, try a different camera. We'll see how much that one's blocking. I just don't want to be blocking too much info. Also give me 1 second to update something on my end so I don't mess this up later when I care about it. There we go. Would help if I clicked the right thing. Anyways, here we are. So, every character has 3 slots. They have a unique passive as well. Crosshair's Koa gains plus 20% critical hit chance. So he just has a natural 20% crit chance. Gain plus 1 bonus mana for the first 2 turns. Interesting. It looks like they're grouped into tanks, DPS, and healers. Pretty standard. So we're going to give him that for now. 10 damage to target enemy. May as well give that to him because he has crit chance, and so it's best on him. And I don't think it really matters. We're going to put that over there. Gotcha. So I can use 2 of the same to upgrade it. Interesting. Which there's not really any reason not to other than it costs gold. So I'm going to do it. But that's good to know. And yeah, so you can see what the upgrades look like. So if we had done this one, 10 damage to target enemy 3 times. That's a pretty hefty damage increase. And I assume the crit chance stacks with his innate crit chance as long as he's the one who's actually using it. Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty cool. Alright, fair enough. Here comes another wave, prepare yourself. This specter is called a Screamer. Relatively harmless on its own, but it gives its allies a barrier, making them harder to dispatch. So take it the Screamer first, got it. Oh, that's why there's this, because we can prepare. Interesting they have a moment to swap things around. Enemy intense! Incoming attacks from enemies will show you how much damage they're going to deal, and any special effects the attack will apply. Keep a close eye on the enemy intent to make your decisions each turn. Yep. Using block skills on allied heroes will help reduce or completely prevent incoming damage from enemies. Staying healthy is the key to survival. Yeah, we know how to play. Give me one moment to fiddle with my camera even more, though. Because we're just going to make it a little bit smaller, I think. That should probably be a decent size. I'm just trying not to obscure any elements on the screen as much as I can. Which is surprisingly difficult in a lot of games. Because depending on the screen, they have information in different spots. Which is unhelpful. I mean, I get why, but still annoying. Alright, so anyways. Apply 50 blocks to other allies each turn. Okay, that definitely is a bit of a bug in that it's going off screen. So I assume... it's him who's giving it. I can't actually tell the name of each of the enemies, but I assume that he's the one who's buffing them. Also because he's the new enemy. Anyway, so you both are being attacked. That's sort of fine. I mean, I could have blocked for both characters, but it's fine. We'll take 5 on Boop. Okay, and then they're both hitting him this turn, which makes this good. It's a shame that he's not the one who has the offensive defense on, but we can just hit him. And then we kill him. And that is the end of our energy. It looks like we get increasing energy every turn. Yeah, and so we're still at 3 energy this turn, but that's because his thing gives +1 bonus mana for the first 2 turns. So on turn 1 we have 2, on turn 2 we have 3, and then on turn 3 it catches up as that buff falls off, and so then we have 3 again. Alright, so we want to kill the one on the right. Not that we... Yeah, we can use that again, which kills. Even crit, which did 20 damage. And then you're just going to hit there, which is worthless. There we go. Victory! It looks like each hero has the level. I'm curious what that's going to be all about. Because it doesn't look like we're gaining XP, but I don't know if that's just because we're in the tutorial. Also curious, this specifies a sword icon, so I'm wondering if this can only be applied to DPS characters. Apply 3 rage to this hero. Target caster. I wonder if rage... I wonder when rage falls off, if it does. Critical strike, deal 10 damage to target. Enemy, 100% critical hit chance. Okay. So it does 20 damage. And I guess it interacts with critical hits in more interesting ways. Add 5 rage to target hero. 2 turn cooldown. Gotcha, so this gets rid of the cooldown. It's gonna take Deadly Focus, I guess. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, so like I thought, it means that we can't equip this to anyone who's not a DPS. I did kind of want to move the offensive defense over to him, because as is with his 10 innate block every turn, I'm not actually using the block on him if he's being attacked most of the time. So I'm going to put it on Boop instead. Luckily, those were the only ones that managed to get on the ship. But we got SOS calls coming in from every dimension. This isn't good. The Spectres have never been this organized before. Mama, I'm taking Koa and Boop with me. We're going out to help as many of the Dimensionals as we can. Send me the location of these SOS calls. You got it, boss. Yoo-hoo! What the? A giant talking rat? You boys look like you're in the market for some new gear. You never pass up an opportunity to make some coin, do you? It's called business sense, old man. Why don't you check out my new stock? Seems like you're in a smashing Spectres kind of mood. You're not wrong. Koa, take a look. We'll need to prepare for the battles ahead. Heh, it's a pleasure to meet your wallets, a little dimensional. Restock the shop. Skills shop can be restocked to view a new selection of skills. The restock cost goes up on each click, but don't worry, it will be reset. Yeah, we know. Gotcha. Shield Slam. Gain 10, deal damage equal to block to target enemy. That's not bad. And it works well with our offensive defense. Obviously, it's a little less exciting because of the cooldown, but it is just free damage for us. Like, and a pretty non-trivial amount. 5 damage target enemy 2 times. Yeah, so that would be something we could combine to upgrade. Common Passive. The first equip this hero casts each turn also deals an additional 5 to all enemies. I mean, I kind of like that, but I don't totally have space for it. So we're going to take this. We're going to take that. I'm gonna leave that. Alright, have a nice night, Fury. Now that we're done shopping, welcome to the Rift. Whoa, this is amazing. No time for sightseeing, I'm afraid. Meg Mama will send us the coordinates of these SOS signals. Alright, let's give it our all. Boop. Okay. Spectre Flambe or Hunter. Oh, I was curious if it was going to let me confirm or inspect it or not. Regardless, that's fine. Traveled all this way for a single Flambe. I guess they can be deadly if left alone for too long. Wasn't able to just ignore them. They explode. And it hurts. It is kind of cute, though. No contest, Boop. You're way cuter. Basic skill upgrades. Collecting 2 copies of the same rank 1 skill will allow you to combine them together to increase their rank. Drag identical skills on top of each other. Yep. Skills can be further enhanced by combining 2 rank 2 skills to create a powerful rank 3. Yeah, so it does have to be... It's auto-battler rules, like, no surprise. So anyways, you're getting Shield Slam. And we're going to swap this back over to you. And then we're going to upgrade the Blasting Force, because that's why we bought it. Yeah, that is dramatically stronger. Status effects. Status effects like Rage, Corruption, and Poison can be applied to both enemies and heroes. Mouse over their icons to see the effect. Heroes and enemies both can have passive skills. Mouse over icons, pay close attention, yada yada yada. We know. 4 copies equals at least 2 battle and 2 shop. Yeah. God, no matter what I do, they have a different arrangement of the heroes. Like, he's further over than he was last battle. And so my camera is still blocking some of the info. We're going to make the camera smaller again. Trying not to obscure any elements while still having my camera visible. Anyways. You are going to gain block. When explode to 0, destroy this Spectre, deal 20 damage to all, remove 1 at the beginning of the team's turn. Alright, so we're using Shield Slam. Because he gains shield, he already had 10. So he then does 20, and then offensive defense means he gets to do another 10. So we've already done a chunk of damage to him. I'm going to use this because I'm curious how Rage works. Like, does it just stay permanently? If so, it is pretty good using with the Blasting Force. It's almost better than using Strike on the turn. Plus, it can crit, so... it's pretty solid for us. And yeah, it looks like it stays, so we'll just bring that to 6 and then do this. We just absolutely blew him up. Woo! And yeah, still curious why and when we level up. Like, I don't know if that's a between runs thing or not. Apply 35 block to hero that has block. Interesting. I guess the idea being that's supposed to be a large amount of block, and yeah, I don't know. Defragmentation Blast. Remove all debuffs from all heroes. I don't like super love that, and I kind of just want to take another Blasting Force, because if we can get another Blasting Force beyond that, we can get to level 3, which seems huge. Like, I like the idea of having this, but we're just going to take Blasting Force for now. Also, we're in the tutorial run. I'm not expecting it to be super hard. We may as well give that to him just in case there are enemies that, like, disable one of our characters. Potion Granny. We can go to the shop at any time, it looks like, which is interesting. Hello, dearies. Hello, you. Gramps, darling, who is this young man? Koa, meet Potion Granny. Granny, meet Koa. Hey, lovely, do come in. I've got a new batch of potions fresh out of the oven. Come on, Koa, let's not keep Granny waiting. No, seriously, let's not keep her waiting. Why are we whispering? Everything alright, dearies? Of course, Miss Potion, we're coming. Equipping potions! Potions and consumables are powerful tools to help turn the tide of battle. Drag and drop potions from your inventory into your bag packs. Use them in battle. Much like skills, potions can be dragged and dropped to throw them. Dropping helpful potions on heroes or harmful potions to enemies will activate their effects. Potions are free to use, do not require any mana. Yep. And yeah, so it looks like we can have 3 of them at a time. So we can hold more of them, it's just that we can take 3 into battle. Heal target for 50% max HP. Jar of Missiles. 10 damage to a random enemy 3 times. I'm gonna skip on these, even though it's probably good to get like the heal potion. Incoming, we've got a massive surge of spectral energy heading towards the mothership. Keep her cool, Meg Mama. We'll come back and handle it. Yeah, so we can go to the shop at any time, which is unusual. Calculated blow. 70 damage to target enemy, 30% crit chance. That's a lot of damage. Jesus. I mean, it's a 4 mana ability. But that still is probably worth it as you get into longer fights. 60 piercing. Piercing damage cannot be blocked. Makes sense. To target enemy. 30% critical hit chance. Okay. Energy overload. Consume all energy. For each consumed energy, gain 1 bonus energy next turn. I wish that he would stop making a noise. Interesting. I can see the value in it, in that with things like calculated blow, being able to use that earlier in a fight could be really huge. And like, it does seem like the higher cost abilities can be dramatically powerful. I really would like this shopkeeper to stop making noise. That is actively annoying me. So we're going to take a Blasting Force, though I don't have enough money to upgrade all the way. I also don't know if this is going to be where the tutorial ends, but... no, this is just an elite fight. Anyways, because yeah, so I could do that, but I don't have enough, and then presumably it'd be 100 more to combine them again. Slicer. Dimensionals. Koa, Boop, stay close. Watch out for the pointy bits. Gramps. He's literally nothing but pointy bits. Also, maybe we should... Whatever. You're right. Okay, so he doesn't have any passive. He does have 250 HP. You're going to try to hit for 15 right here. Yeah, we'll do this now, even though it's kind of unnecessary. We're going to block you for 15. And I guess I'm just going to go for the Rage. I probably should have just done the attack, but I didn't. You're going to block for 20. That's fine. I also probably should not be ignoring the fact that I can weaken enemies. Slice, cleave, sever. He's preparing something. Stay sharp, everyone. That's my line, old man. Oops, you're right. Koa Boop, watch out. Okay. Yeah, I see now. I keep expecting to show the intent on the enemy. Anyways, he's just doing 10 damage. He's already protected. Who gives a shit? Yeah, that does a lot of damage. I can only use it once per turn is the only shame, but it's still plenty worth it. Yep, and then we just hit him for 40, and he's dead. Not terribly difficult. And we got plenty of gold. I can't believe it. Gramps, we did it! Woo!
Hell yeah! Those guys didn't stand a chance!
Great work, my boy. We'll make a dimensional out of you yet.
We make a pretty awesome team too, huh, Boop? Oh yeah! Hey, so Gramps, what are these specter things any— Whoa! What was that? Gramps, what's going on?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet, Koa.
Gramps? What the hell is that?
Ragnareth. Brace yourselves! Get behind me! Stay back, Koa! This is no ordinary specter!
Gramps!
My cataclysm has begun. Spectre armies assault every dimension, and my generals will annihilate your scattered dimensionals. You are finished.
No, Ragnareth! I shall send you back to your abyss! The Dimensionals will not succumb to your tyranny!
Old fool, the legacy of dimensionals is over. Embrace your death.
My legacy is not over yet. Be safe, Koa. The Rift take you, Ragnareth!
Gramps.
Well, unsurprisingly, Gramps is taken out of action. Kid, wake up! Huh? What happened? Gramps, where's Gramps? He's gone. What do you mean, gone? Where? And what was that big shadow thing? That was major bad news, and the worst kind of trouble for us. Listen, kid, we're in pretty bad shape, but there is a chance that Gramps is still out there. What, really? That old timer's tougher than you know, but we're in no shape to be chasing him down right now. Not if we're up against Ragnareth itself. Well, what can we do? Hang tight for a sec. Listen up, all remaining crew of the mothership. Initializing Code Zero. There's an army of specters on the loose, and our dimensionals are stranded across the multiverse. If we want to rescue Gramps, we need to find them all. Give me the locations of Inferna, Thundergust, Terrafe, Aquanaut, and anyone else who can. I hope you're up to the challenge, kid. We're only just getting started. Alright. Yep, unsurprisingly, that was the end of the tutorial run. Gramps died at the end. He's right there. Yep, so we did the tutorial. Just out of curiosity, what does this look like? I.e., how many characters do we have unlocked and such? Unlock Shork. Current quest. Defeat Leviathan. Unlock Teraton. Defeat Arakira without triggering Kira Says. Okay. Unlock Pyropause without using any consumables during the run. Defeat Volcanova. Unlock Shork to learn more. Gotcha. So currently we can unlock one of each dimension, or at least of these three dimensions. And then as we get them unlocked, we can then unlock their buddies, presumably is what's happening there. And then Celestorm, Thundergust, Spellbeak. Looks like they're the Thunder dimension. Coming soon. Coming soon. Coming soon. Gotcha. So there's at least 9 more characters coming. It sounds like they want to do more than that as well, but I have no idea what their full plans are. Also, in the opening, it shows Koa and Boop, like, merging into one, and I don't know what that's all about. I will say, I know my camera's blocking it, but I appreciate that there's a randomized button already. Regardless, we're going to do the story, I guess. It's weird that it brings me back to having to press the play button every time. Season 1, Welcome to Atlantis. Interesting. Water dimension works between friends, yada yada yada. So I do wonder if beating Leviathan here counts for unlocking Shork for Master Raid. Anyways, we'll start with this. We might swap over and do the roguelike mode soon. Alright, kid. Huh? I know this is your first day, but I need all hands helping out right now. Me? That pretty stone of yours ain't just for show, you know. You're one of us now. So it's time to put you to work. Shork, where are you? Shork here. I have just enough power to warp you to the water dimension. I need you to take the kid, show him the ropes, track down Bo and Aquanaut. We're gonna need to find as many dimensionals as we can. If we want any chance of saving Gramps and fixing this mess, Shork got it. Shork will feed newbie Koa all the ropes. That's what I like to hear. Brace yourselves, Dimensionals. Mom is sending you into the rift. Whoa, what just... Whoa, water! We're underwater! But wait, I can breathe? Silly Koa, water dimension water is alive water. Shork's favorite. But something's wrong. Water tastes like specters. Those purple goo monsters. Wait, Shork, how do you know what those taste like? Shork was curious. That's gross, dude. Specters and water is bad, bad, bad. We must find Shork's friend, Bo. Let's go ask those crabs. Beat it, Dimensionals. Koa, this crab looks spectralized. Oh, that's bad, right? Very bad. Why is the fat one salivating? What the? Shork, why are you drooling, dude? Crab cakes. Yeah, I wouldn't eat one of them either, Boop. Alright. I will say the humor is not totally my thing, but that's fine. The game is still pretty endearing overall. Oh, and I'm way too hot now. So we have an extra defend. Interesting that we just start with the second one. I don't know what the deal is there. Oh, and now people have 4 slots instead of 3 like we had in the tutorial. I wonder if that was like just a change from before. Don't know. Bowling Bubble. Gain 50 block, deal damage equal to 1.5 times block to target enemy. And then you also have Shield Slam like we got last time. I feel like I should just use the defend here to upgrade it. Yeah, probably. We have enough for that. So let's just go ahead and do that. Although I'm going to need 3 mana before I can do both of those in the same turn. I mean, even just doing 50 damage is solid. Which we can do on turn 1 thanks to Boop's extra mana. So you're just gaining some and you're hitting him. So... yeah, let's just hit you for 50. Watch out for Shork. Well, it crit and did 97. Opponents can only target this character. I don't know why you're getting guard. Oh, because I didn't read your passive and I totally meant to. For the first 2 turns of battle, Shork gains guard and 15 block. Okay, yep, totally did not read that. That makes sense. And then we just blow him up because that's how it works. Ta-da! We got 80 coins. Okay. Unrelenting Strike. deal 10 damage each cast plus 10. And then on upgrade, you can use it twice in one turn. And then at level 3, you can use it 3 times in one turn. Seems cool. I like it. I don't know how viable that is in the long run, but it's kind of cool. Consume all mana, deal 10 damage to target enemy X times, where X is equal to mana. Goes up to 20 and then 30 per energy, which is fine, especially because it can crit, I guess. Whack-a-mole. 20 damage to all enemies. If an enemy dies, gain +2 energy this turn and refresh. I mean, I do like the idea of something that can hit all enemies and something that can refresh is also pretty cool. But we're going to take Unrelenting Strike. We're going to give that to you. Hey, Shork, we found someone! Oh wait, it's just this guy again. He's so smelly, I thought for sure it was a water dimensional. What? Smelly? Fur's all wet. What do you expect, you little punk? I mean, how can I help you today? Shork is looking for his friend, Bo. Looking for a water dimensional, huh? Yeah, I might have seen her. Buy some stuff and we'll see what I remember. Fine, we'll buy something. Wait, everything here is junk. Heh, business has been pretty bad since the tide turned black. The corruption turned the crabs all nasty. One big purple fella just ran through my shop. He took everything. Even my little hats. Not the little hats. Say, how's about you do a fellow favor? Hunt down the gutter grubbin' king crab for me. And you'll tell Shork where to find Bo? Got a deal, Mr. Badger. I'm a weasel, you jelly-brained little. Ahem. I mean, have a nice day. Again, the humor, not totally my thing, but the gameplay is fun so far. Aren't we kind of wasting our time helping that raccoon? Weasel guy? The duty of dimensionals is to help creatures of all dimensions, like Gramps always say. Good Gramps. We're right, so if we help the weasel, then we're one step closer to saving Gramps. Step 1 of Shork Guide to Tracking Big Crabs. Find small crabs. Good talk, Shork. I don't know what's up here with your little backpack. Yeah. Can we actually get a shopkeep here? No. Okay. Alright, so what are you doing? Staring menacingly. I do appreciate this name is Finsane. So we probably want to do this and just, like, explode a dude. Because then we can also explode another dude, which we're going to explode the one that's getting blocked. How you doing, Rip? Anyways, that's all we got energy for. It's also fine. They're attacking Shork, who has a dramatically high amount of block. Also, they can't do anything but attack Shork because he has guard. That thing's brimming with corruption. I'd avoid hitting it too much. Sure. I don't know if they were talking about the thing that I already murdered, but that's fine. And you're just blocking. And yeah, that's all I got, is use my attack skills. Since I couldn't use Shork's powerful thing again because it was on cooldown. But now we can. Woo! Have I played this one before? No. It is new. I had seen some of the demo played. But, yeah. That's as much as I'd seen so far. But it just came to early access today. Gain 3 bonus energy next turn. Okay, I must have watched someone play the demo then. Yeah. Makes sense. And so we already have this at level 2. I think we take supercharged, although realistically, I'm not gonna get like a ton of value out of it. At least not yet. Just out of curiosity, how much do these sell relatively? Okay. I just remember short, kind of hard to forget. Yes, agreed. Hey, you weasel guy! Are you following us? Shork, remember you now? You once sold Shork shoes. Ones he was already wearing. Heh, they were nice shoes. Give you a great deal. Bo made fun of Shork for weeks for that. You know, with all this corruption, wouldn't be surprised if your little friend has gotten herself spectralized too. No! Cole, we have to find Bo. Woo! What the? Bob! Gain 1 rage whenever they are called a slime. Okay. Alright, we got this, Shork. If these slimes are anything like the ones in Super Space Battle 6, it should be easy. We are not slimes! We are Bob! Yeah, okay. I figured it's something like that. Bouncing happily. And then you guys are gaining energy. And you are attacking Shork, which is fine. We're going to blow up one of the ones that is gaining block. We're going to blow up the other one that's gaining block. And that's our turn 1 play. Oh, we didn't actually kill him. Uh-oh, Koa. Never call the slimes Bob. Makes them mad. Bob, Bob. Shork. Maybe we should stop calling them slimes. Bob! Okay, bouncing happily, and you are attacking Shork for a trivial amount of damage. Okay, we'll kill you. I guess we'll get a tiny bit of damage on him. Doesn't really matter. What I probably should have done was do the get extra energy next turn, but I wasn't thinking about it. Slime, 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 slime. What are you doing? Ha, I'm sure you can handle it. What a jerk. I mean, it's fine. These guys have been doing trivial damage thus far. Why are you only doing 5 damage? Oh, and this is still on cooldown. Yep, we'll do a bunch of damage. It crit. It looks like it predicts the crit before it happens, which is kind of weird. Also, I don't like that this doesn't track how many times it has been used so far. Or at least I don't think it tracks, at least in a visual way that I can tell, and except when hovering it. Because, yeah, it says deal 10, each cast plus 10. And currently is doing 30 because I've used it twice before now. But it doesn't indicate that nicely. Alright, so we're going to get a bunch of energy next turn. Yeah, we have 8 energy. Not that we really need it. Because he's dead. Woo! What's Shield Slam 2? Yeah, so it goes up by 10 block, which is not bad. Consume all energy for each consumed. Gain 1 bonus energy next turn. Yeah, I don't really care. We're either taking the Blasting Force or the Shield Slam. And I think we're taking the Blasting Force. We'll hold on to that for a moment before doing that, actually. Just in case we can actually visit the shop now. Which I don't know if they're going to let us. Yep, no surprise. Is that crab wearing a tiny crown? So adorable. The rabble dares tread upon my domain. Chork, I think that's the guy the rat asked us to beat up. For the last time, kid, it's a weasel. And yeah, that's the guy. My beloved ocean. Bestowed upon me by the great darkness itself. Trespassers will be crushed under the might of my crown. I am King Crab. I mean, I do like his crown. Anyways, we're gonna upgrade this. Which is just better than the Unrelenting Strike for the first several turns, but I like the idea of the Unrelenting Strike nonetheless. Waving his claw menacingly. Start of each turn, the Spectre has no block, gains 30 block. So this would do dramatically higher damage, and therefore I think I am just going to do it, even though we should maybe wait until a turn when he's actually being attacked. Because it does give a lot of block. But it just seems like a lot of damage to pass up. And enemies do absolutely trivial damage now. So we get a little bit of damage on him, but what I am going to do is I'm just going to use this. Oh, I didn't realize that all of my dudes are getting attacked. I only looked at Shork for some reason. Anyways, my other dudes took 5 damage each. Wasn't a big deal. 5 rage, 20 block. Okay. Yeah, again, he's not getting a great benefit from the block, but it does do a lot of damage. And now you're doing 10 damage to everyone. Almost. So I should be able to kill... Not quite. Yeah, if I'm very close to being able to kill, but not quite. So we're just going to go for the block of this turn. Because we can give each of them 15, and then he can armor himself up 10 with the shield slam and deal 10 damage back. The way that I could have almost killed was if I had used the defend both times on Shork, which would have put him to 30. And then he would have gone to 40 with the shield slam and then done 40 damage. But the enemy would have survived at 8. So, my golden crown, how it sparkles in the resplendent ocean light. You like my golden crown, little dimensional? I shall save your death for last, so you may gaze upon its glory for longer. Doesn't matter. Wicked sick. Yep, and that crits for 80 and wipes him out pretty easily. Victory! Cover. Consume all block on this hero and apply it to target hero. Next damage skill used by this hero deals bonus damage to a random enemy equal to 50% of the total damage dealt. And that can just be used every turn. That's not bad. Huh. Or you get Whack-A-Mole or Purple Orb. Relic. Every 10 hits, apply 2 corruption 3 times to a random enemy. What is corruption? Increases damage taken by 1 for each point of corruption. I mean, we're taking the Purple Orb, I think. Even though, at the moment, I'm not doing a lot of, like, multi-hit things. On the other hand, like, the rest of these sound cool, too. But, like, that is a lot of extra damage. Especially on, like, a boss. But it works very well for a like multi-hit sort of build. I just do sort of like double down. Oh, weird that it's, the text box has gotten large enough that this is now overlapping rare, and so you can see the rare behind the damage. I just realized that something was weird visually about it, but that's clearly what's happening. Anyways, it's fine. Game's in early access. I'm sure it's going to have some minor bugs like this. Yeah, I mean, I think we should take the purple orb, even though it means that I should pivot what I'm doing, but that's fine. Mega heal potion. Heal all heroes for 40% of their max HP. Stack 1. Okay. And yeah, this says it just works by being in the inventory. Yeah, so you can't equip it anywhere because there's no point in doing that. It only sells for 20, which is interesting. Not that I want to sell it, but I would have expected it to sell for more. Quick, grab that crown! Got it! An ignoble retreat for a king without a crown. That's right! Seeing the sewer king crap. No one steals from Regulus Augustus III. Wait, your initials are rats? What? I don't want to talk about it. Come on, boys, take a freebie. You've earned it. Distract. Gain guard and block. It's sort of expensive, but it is pretty good. I assume that taunting works where using it on the same turn would redirect attacks to him, I would assume. Deadly Focus is good if we are transitioning to a multi-hit sort of build. Also, if I were to take Distract, I'd have to take off another ability that's on short currently, and I think I'm pretty okay with what he's currently got. Oh, that's not true. They have 4 slots now. Not 3. I'm gonna take Distract, I guess, even though I'm pretty underwhelmed by it. Say, you ain't half bad at this. I'll procure some new wares, and the next time we meet in the Rift, I'll be sure to give you a good deal. Nice. Now, about news on our water dimensional. Crash. What was that? Yikes, sounds like more trouble. Looks like you two still have some cleaning up to do. Thieving dimensionals. Whoa, the big crab is back. And he looks way madder than before. King Crab will make a grand new crown with your skulls. Sure, dude. Crabs in your ocean just have no chill. Accurate. Okay, let's have you equip that. I would love to actually buy things from the shopkeeper. Alas, so be it. Missing crown. Start of each turn, if the Spectre has no block, it gains 30. Crownless Rage. When the Spectre's block is broken, apply 5 corruption to all allies. That's a problem. Block does not expire at the start of owner's turn. Okay. I see problems. I kind of just want to get Unrelenting Strike going, but I do think it's best to just, like, knock out the crabs, since I can do that for free on this turn. And that just seems correct. Also, apparently, potions are down at the bottom left. Okay. Also, I just realized that my camera is blocking Shork's things now that he has 4 skills. Alright, we're moving the camera back to the top left. That's just how it's going to be. That is just how it's going to be. I'll try to keep an eye and see if that's blocking anything being there. But no matter where I want to put it, it seems just impossible not to block something. Okay, anyways, that's what we got. I will say, I do like the soundtrack so far. Oh, and yeah, he only gets 30 if he has no block. I was thinking that he would get it 30 every turn, but that's not true. He's getting 30 only when his block is depleted. Okay, so we're just gonna block. Oops. And then we'll do a little bit of damage, which buffs this as well. And that's our turn. And then he's gaining rage and block. Yeah. Oh, and when it says corruption is given to allies, I thought that meant to my guys. It means it goes to him, which actually makes this way easier. I thought it was meant to punish us, but no. It is meant to make it so as we break his armor, he gets easier and easier to kill. Alright, he's trying to hit us for 10 each, which is fine-ish. Okay, so we block enough. He gets a ton of corruption added because we also have our relic activate, and so he gains a ton. And we block what he's doing. Our glittering ocean of blue and green and gold. The great darkness has infused our seas with a glorious feast of indigo and ultraviolet, sparkling new hues. Our watcher dimension stirred by ever more luminous currents. What is this crab going on about? Silence, worm, ye of little culture. One who knows nothing and consorts with thieving vermin. Be gone from my glorious ocean. Reciting a boring monologue. Fair enough. Yeah, that does dramatically higher damage because it does 3 hits, which also means it gets bonuses for the corruption each time. And then he's basically dead. Whoops. I keep thinking that this just doesn't have to be cast on ally because it's weird that it does. I mean, you're super dead. I mean, not at all difficult so far. I know I come from playing a lot of deck builders, but, like, not difficult. It's clearly not meant to be difficult, at least not yet, but the gameplay is cool. I will say I'm having a lot of fun with the mechanics so far. I am done with crabs for today. Promise is a promise, Mr. Shop. Tell Shork where to find a bow. Your little friend? Last I saw, she was shredding through some specters out beyond Coral Reef. Just follow the purple ghoul. You'll find her. Bo sure loves shredding specters. Say, now that we're all settled up, got a great deal on a new pair of shoes that just walked in. Oh, no you don't. Got dimensional define. See you next time, Regulus. Hey, don't you. Only my mother calls me. Bah, whatever. Keep an eye out, kid. Shork! Dimensions! Water dimension, class, type, tank. Shork is loud. The loudest dimensional there ever was. Or perhaps ever will be. Shork is Shork. Now Shork will come on adventures anytime. How was it, kid? Your first trip into the rift. Incredible. I could breathe underwater. We met a talking rat. We beat up a giant crab. Any sign of the other dimensionals? Water black and icky. Kind of feel like this humor is trying too hard. I would agree, Giramoni. Like, I can see how it might appeal to people, but it doesn't... I don't know. It doesn't land for me. Like, the characters are fine, but none of them is overly endearing to me thus far. And yeah, I guess as you say, it does feel like it's trying too hard. Like, it's not bad enough that is offensive to me. but at no point am I, like, excited about this dialogue. No dimensionals, but lots of specters. Looks like Ragnarat's attack is just as widespread as we feared. Well, we ain't gonna find dimensionals by sitting up here. Get back down to the water dimension. Bring Mama's kids back home. But again, gameplay-wise, I'm having a good time. Out of curiosity... Why? Why do I have to click play every time I go back to this screen? Like, there's nothing else to do on that screen as far as I can tell. Okay, so yeah. We have Shork. Defeat Toradon with Shork on the team and no hero deaths. Okay. Unlock Shork and Aquanaut to learn more. Okay. They really want me to go through a whole lot of runs to unlock all of these characters, which is fine, I guess. I do kind of want to do Master Raid, but I think we'll continue doing the campaign for at least one more chapter. Woo! Back underwater! I will never get used to this. Now, time to find Bo. Right, so, who is Bo exactly? Bo is Shork's best friend. Yeah, but I mean... What are we looking for here? You're like a weird cat shark thing. So is Bo a little hamster turtle? A dolphin dog? Bo is the sweetest friend Shork ever had. She always reminds Shork to take hikes. Bo really cares about Shork's health. I'll just keep my eye out for anything that's not purple and gooey. Gah, not more dimensionals. What do you mean more? Where is Bo? Shorky wants Bo. Tell Shork now. Okay, yeah. Unsurprisingly, it resets. Although, you start with a bunch of things this time. Interesting that that's how this works. Also weird that you just start with a defend all the time. But that's fine. Crippling speeds. 30 damage to target enemy. If this skill is a crit, apply 1 week. 30% crit chance. Which we could move over here because he has higher innate crit chance. All heroes gain plus 15% crit chance. In unique, only a single instance of this equip may be used by the party. Gotcha. So it just goes up in crit chance. Gotcha. Chain detonation. When any hero deals a crit, deal an additional 5 to the target. Max 10 times per turn. Okay, well, we're going to move this over to Koa just because he has a higher crit chance, and I don't currently need to be spreading out my things. Okay, apply 2 corruption to the target hero, deal 3 damage twice to the hero. I am curious what the ordering of these is. As in, does the top one go first, in which case we would be getting the corruption first and then taking 10 damage, or does it go damage first and then the corruption in this instance? Either way. So we did a lot of damage because those crit and things happened. And yes, I know my camera's now blocking the what happened to this turn thing, but who really cares? Anyways, really is a Baby Shark reference. Of course it does. Anyways, there's not really any reason to generate block. I'm doing it just because I can, but it doesn't actually do anything. Also, I did kind of want to leave them both alive so it could have answered my question, but I didn't. Anyways. Ta-da! Victory! Iron Bubble! Gain 20 block. Deal 20 damage, 50% crit chance. Each critical hit refreshes this ability is what it looks like. So we can use it multiple times as long as it crits at least once. I mean, that seems pretty worth taking. Or we can just take something that guarantees a crit. But it's also pretty underwhelming. Whereas this gets to be doing a lot more damage. Okay, I laughed at Baby Shark. Sorry, Caps. Oh, man. I think we're taking Endless Assault because on Koa, he's got, what, plus 20 crit chance? Yeah. So, so this goes up to 70, plus we get another 15 from this, so we go up to 85% crit chance. And then this does increasing damage as we upgrade it if we can. So, take that. Yikes! I can't tell if it's the specters or something in the water, but every hit seems to hurt more than the one before it. I feel so squishy. Corruption in specters. Every small hurts get bigger when corruption is around. All this corruption is making Shork nervous. Oh, sure think he sees something. Sure thinks he sees Bo. Well, well, look what the cat shark dragged in. Bo! Got a lot of nerve showing your face around here. You guppy-mouthed clownfish. But Bo, leave me to clean up your messes. High and dry while specters attack our friends. You ditched us. Shark didn't. Oh, puff off, you big blowfish. Oh, she really is the sweetest. And who's this dork? You're replacing me with another air-breathing mudman? Bah, whatever. Got Bo business to take care of. Stay out of my way. Bo, come back. Shork needs you. What the heck just happened? We have to catch Bo. Come back, Bo. Wow, for such a small thing, she sure moves fast. Whoa. Some of these bobs. Ew, why is this one purple? Looks pretty nasty. Ah, where did you come from? Can't a guy just pop in on his favorite dimensionals? Remind them that they're always welcome to visit a certain little shop. It wasn't clear, by the way. I'm pretty sure that the pool of skills that we get is determined by what characters we have, or at least to some degree. I assume there are some generic skills like defend. But then other things like crippling speeds, I imagine, comes from Boop specifically, which is a dumb name, by the way. But it is what it is. Corrupted Thorns. When the Spectre is attacked, apply 3 corruption to the attacker. Gotcha. Again, I kind of want to leave these alive to see what happens. Yeah, I'll do this even though it doesn't kill him. Anyway, so, let's see if we can see. Okay, so it looks like the bottom one goes first, as far as I can tell. And then you're going to armor up a bunch. Yep, and you get a bunch of corruption, which is fine. Not a big deal at the moment. I mean, that is notably higher damage, but... It is weird that you can predict a crit. Like, it's clearly a game design choice, but it is still weird. Anyway, so now you're trying to attack, and we're just gonna block here, because there's no way I'm getting through the 40 damage there. At least not to any meaningful degree. Ta-da! Easy. But again, I like what I'm seeing with the skills. So far it's been satisfying to like combo them together, and I like the spread of abilities we're seeing. When any hero blocks, damage adds 5 block to all other allies. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Okay. Bo, where are you? Shark, wait up. Ah, great. More of these purple blobs, or bobs. Specters and bobs will not stop Shark from getting to his friend. What do we hit first this time, Shark? The tentacle guy? Bo! And you're not even listening. Oh, and I can go to the shop right here. I thought I clicked on it, I couldn't, but I was clicking at the wrong time, I guess. Look who it is, my favorite crew, working hard out there in the rift. So you're just gonna follow us around forever, huh? Well, I figured since you boys are so boldly helping out this doomed little puddle of a dimension, being the stand-up guy that I am, I'd do whatever I could to help out, in exchange for plenty of shiny treasure, right? Naturally. Okay, well it is useful that I can visit the shop. I'll admit this is a pretty cute little picture. Common passive. At the end of the turn, apply 5 armor to a random hero 3 times. Please stop making noise, rat. Bounce back. At the beginning of each turn, a 5 block to each hero who is dealt unblocked damage last turn. I'm sure that's probably better in the long run. At the moment, I don't super care. And the Shield Slam is discounted and is not bad in general, but I don't like crazy care here. I feel like Gear Up is maybe worth taking. I don't like it that's at the end of the turn, though, because it's not something that I can count on and play around. Also, it doesn't work well with, like, Shield Slam, because you don't get it during the turn, so you can't use it to get bonus damage from. I'm just going to restock. Personal Bubble, this hero gains 8 block each turn. Yeah, that's probably worth doing. Also, the Defend is pretty decent. We definitely want the Endless Assault. And if I take this, I won't have enough to combine them yet, but that's probably fine. Yeah, I think it's notably stronger. But defense also gets better. I think I'm willing to buy this now. And then just wait to combine them. Yep, and then we have to watch them warp back in. Cool. Have a second one, I guess. And let's give, I guess, the bubble to you. Partly because he's the one who's going to be attacking into the bobs and gaining corruption. So, whatever. I guess I could have also done a short, so he just has more starting block, which is fine, since he taunts them. It also works with the Shield Slam. But that's fine. Who really cares? I already don't remember what you do. We're just gonna do this. I just didn't want Shork to get the corruption, which is why I hit the squid with him instead. It's not a huge deal either way, but... and you are shielding. If I don't block on Shork, he will take a little bit of damage. Not a ton, but we'll just go ahead and do the block. Even though I could have killed him this turn, which would have prevented some shields on the other guys next turn, which would have been nice, but whatever. I probably didn't need to use Endless Assault. I probably could have gotten away with just using Blasting Force. Oh, and that's all I have energy for. I kept thinking I was going to have one more, but again, it's because his passive got caught up. Yeah, and I was wondering if shields would... if it would give us shields that lasted through the next turn, or if it was only during that same round of attacks. And it looks like it's just the same round of attacks, which is less good, but fine, probably. Yeah, I'll just knock you out. He's not actually doing damage, so as long as we kill the... Bob this turn, we're good. There we go. Okay. Woo! Life block. When any hero deals unblocked damage, gain 3 block. Yeah, we probably want that. That seems pretty good. Deal 70 damage to target enemy, 30% crit chance. That also seems pretty decent, but... Start the battle, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Yeah, I don't really care. We're taking light block. I guess for the moment we're gonna do that. I would like to combine these, but I don't have enough for that. And if I had like a taunt skill, I would definitely put this on Shork. But I don't. Which is fine. Shork, man, we gotta slow down. Can't keep chasing her like this. Yeah, the corruption in the water. I can feel it under my skin. I need to take it easy for just a sec. Oh, Koa is right. We take a rest. Okay. I'm sore all over. I'm sorry we upset your friend, Shork. But why is she so mad at you in the first place? What does she mean by, you ditched us? When Spectre attack began, water dimensionals all left Mothership. Back to home. To save Dimension. Shork stayed. Why didn't you go with them, Shork? Gramps gave Shork special mission. Must save Koa. Me? You mean from the Spectres back in the lab? So, Bo being mad at you is kind of my fault then. Not Koa fault. Spectre fault. Still don't get why the Spectres even attacked me in the first place. Gramps say that Koa is important in the big picture. Shork not tall enough to see it all. But Shork trusts Gramps. You're tall enough for me, Shork. And now Gramps is gone too. No wonder your friend is so upset. Well, Maybe we can help clear out more of these specters. Bo will come around. Bo does love fighting specters. And if we could get rid of some of this corruption, that'd be great too. Shork forgot. He has potions to use in an emergency. Cleanse potion. Remove debuffs from all heroes. Yep. Sounds great. This feels like emergency. Alright, time to pop open some nice big specters to impress your girlfriend. Girlfriend? Koa! Bo is not short girlfriend. Boop, not funny. Alright. Lost in thought. And then you're just seemingly not doing anything, I guess, and you're giving corruption. Alright, that's fine. Well, we're just gonna kill you, because we can. Because that's pretty impressive. And we'll just do some damage to you, because I don't care. Remember to eat potion Short gave you. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. It says on instructions. For adults and children of 12 years of age, yeah, don't care. Short, no like reading labels, just eat potion. Yep. And then we just kind of blast them to death because we do a fair bit of damage. And then the chain detonation does a bunch more damage. It does seem weird how much damage it does, but that's fine. Explosion, 15 to all enemies, twice, or 3 times. Deal 20 to a random enemy 4 times, 6 times, 8 times. I mean, it's probably worth taking. It doesn't have the, like, huge crit bonus, though, is the problem. I feel like this is... whatever. I just also don't really care about these. Are you ever going to do Monster Train again? Yeah, definitely. I do it occasionally. I'm not probably going to do it anytime soon. But, I mean, I might. But there are a lot of other games I want to play, and I've spent a lot of time on Monster Train. But I do like playing it. I just take breaks from it as well. There are some things I want to do with Monster Train, but we'll see when I get around to those. You boys seem glum. What is it, lady trouble? You don't gotta tell me. Got a fair share of that myself. You know, hear that a bit of shopping cheers most folks up. Ain't never seen nobody not smile when they pop a Spectre open with one of these babies. Ain't never nobody, huh? So we could get another defend. I already have 2 that I'm going to combine together that I just needed to wait till I had money for. Once again, could combine the shield slam. Don't really care about those. I don't super think we need a 3rd defend. I'm going to restock just because it doesn't cost a bunch. First damage skill each turn from this hero has 100% crit chance. That's not really necessary. It's kind of cute using it with, like, Shatterstorm. I, 'cause, like, 'cause, 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 Because crits do double damage, and so this would be doing 44 times, so 160, plus it would also be doing another 20 from the chain detonation as well. But I have to move some skills around, which is not too difficult to do at the moment. Like, I can drop crippling speeds. I can probably drop, like, personal bubble, or, well, move it to somebody else. Or things. Do I really care? It's kind of cool. I'm just gonna save my money. I don't think it super matters at the moment. Also, I suspect that this run isn't going to go long enough for it to really matter to us. Hey, a big specter. Lord Wave Splitter. Dimensionals will succumb to Wave Splitter. These guys look nasty. Perfect. Just what we were looking for. This is what I was doing. Just because that is definitely better. I guess I'm going to put that on Koa since he has the higher crit chance. The art style in this game is so cool. Yeah, for the most part, I like it. I did find it kind of off-putting at first, or at least some of the character designs. But I like the look of the enemies. The environment's really cool. The music has been pretty good so far as well. But yeah, there's quite a spread between the characters, which I kind of appreciate the variety. But like some of the character designs definitely appeal to me a lot more than others. Anyway, so what are they actually doing? So what is your deal? The Spectre must be targeted. Permanent block. Block does not expire at the start of the owner's turn. You have a lot of block. Okay. And you are applying corruption to your own dudes, it looks like. And yeah, so I can't target the other guys. That was gameplay. I haven't seen anything of it yet. I like it so far. But I had already seen the demo for this game, so I was expecting to enjoy the gameplay. They're not actually attacking me this turn. They're just doing the corruption. So let's do the damage we can. Feels like it does way more hits than that should. Like, why is that hitting 6 times? Like, unless the chain detonation can also crit, which would explain my confusion. Because it looks like... whatever, it's fine. But anyways, so far there's been a lot of like interesting synergies that you can do with attacks. And I think there's just inherently some cool... There's some cool things in terms of each character having like 4 equipment slots and having to equip passives and actives and all of that. And I'm pretty sure the pool of available drafts is determined by your characters. Anyways, the point being that I can imagine a lot of variety and cool different setups run to run. And that's something that I really appreciate in Deck Builder. Thanks for the raid, by the way, Ashiaka. Whoa, he's just corrupting everything around him. This guy will definitely impress Bo. Pathetic mud child. You'll drown in the ocean of your own arrogance. They are hitting for a lot. Partly because he has a bunch of corruption. Yeah, so again, I could hurt him. But then Shork would take a ton. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the last battle of this run, so it doesn't matter too much. But I do think So that's 18 and then 14. So we could leave it here and we'd be mostly okay. Yeah, I'm okay with him taking just a little bit of damage. All things will be worn down by the waves. Good talk, my dude. Okay, and you still have guard. Which is fine. And then they're not actually hurting me this turn. They're just playing corruption. This actually does more damage. I guess because it's critting. So it's doing 40 times 2 plus it gets the detonations. Whereas this is doing 80, but... Well, it is doing more than 80 because at least one of these is critical. Oh, it's because it's hitting the other guys. It is weird that... Well, a couple things. One, I wasn't sure if this would allow us to get past the guard. But it looks like hitting a random enemy does allow us to bypass the guard. Number two, it is a weird quirk of this game that you can see what the effects of a random targeting ability is. I kind of don't dislike that, because I like being able to play around my things, but it is strange to me nonetheless. Fuck it. We'll just do this and kill the crab and do some damage. Yeah, it's just a lot of extra block. Which is fine. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just kill the crab. Each of those chain detonations doing a bunch of extra damage because of all the corruption. And then not quite enough, but he's almost there. And then he's super dead. And yeah, it looks like the chain detonations can crit, which I think is why it was throwing me off and how much damage to expect from them. Because I was thinking that it was only one per hit, but it looks like you can get multiple hits of chain detonation from a single hit, just as long as they're all critting. Make a heal potion. Oh boy. I mean, let's equip that, I guess. It doesn't really matter. I'm not too worried about these. The tide recedes, but it shall return. This guy's full of the wave one-liners. I guess you could say there's no shortage of puns when Wave Splitter's around. Aye. Okay, Boop, okay. I'll leave the trash talk to the bad guys. Ooh, boy. Yep, and unsurprisingly, we fight him again, just like the crab. He's back! What wave one-liner is going to make this time? Once just a ripple. I become tsunami. There it is. I mean, that was not even a meaningful line. May as well visit the shop, just see what's here. Oh, and it's still the same battle, I guess. That's fine. Yeah, so it hasn't refreshed or something. Either, it doesn't matter. Don't care. Okay, so it's largely the same battle. Pour that damage on. I'm working on it, Rip. I do wish as a minor note that it said exactly how much damage it was doing. Like, I can see what their health is going down to, but I kind of wish that it showed me exactly what the damage breakdown was. But that's fine. Maybe I just want to kill off his buddy. You know what, let's go ahead and do it. Especially since these guys' whole deal is to spread corruption. It feels like it's not a bad idea to kill one of the corruption dudes right off the bat. Man, Bo's been out here fighting these guys. All alone? Maybe she's right to be mad at us. The Riptide will take her too. Your tiny friend will be torn asunder by my ocean of corruption. Yeah, you're not really difficult, my dude. Okay. As long as you're not attacking, it doesn't matter at all how much corruption has been added on. Easy. Phew. That guy was tough. I know if I was a little Atlantis fish girl, I'd be impressed by that. Heh. Wonder how mad Meg Mama's gonna be with us showing up to the ship empty-handed. Again. Water dimension more cleaner than before. Koa and Shork did a good job. Shork no forget Boop. Shork only paused for super duper dramatic effect because Boop did the best job. I'll believe it when I see it. Expedition success. The achievement I got was, we'll think of a cool one-liner later. The Great Feast, in which we presumably get to play as Bo, finally. I think we might do Master Raid next, and see what that's like. I definitely want to unlock more dudes. Okay, so, who do we want to use? I kind of just want to use these three. Oh, interesting. Apparently there are... Yeah, so I was wondering about the level, and so maybe the level is, from playing in Master Raid. And so it looks like we can permanently upgrade them. Shork armor, so you upgrade their passive. I feel a little mixed on this, since I do like just straight up roguelikes, but it is fun to have, you know, roguelites, especially with a wide cast of characters. And I like the ability to upgrade their passives, so you can lean more into their kind of build identities. So starter skill, you can upgrade, and then it looks like you can also have them start with a bonus skill. Okay. And then also as you level them up, they get more things added to the pool. Gotcha. I like that you can see what their pool adds. I don't like that this is going off screen, but that's a minor thing. Yeah, I'm really curious what these other things are since I can't see them. Lucky hits, epic passive. The first 3 critical hits dealt by any hero each turn deal an additional 10 with a 100% chance to critical hit. Unique. Yeah, Boop has some weird skills that I'm not like crazy excited about. He has some decent things, though. Like, Mana Protocol is very good. Maybe not as good as I am thinking that it is, but it seems very helpful. Regardless, I guess we'll just start with these characters, see how it goes. The rift ahead is perilous, Dimensionals. Our end beckons, yet you stand against it, small as you are. Come, rise above the challenge, I will help you. Apocalypse mode. I assume Apocalypse mode is just meant to be harder. I don't know what upgrade hero slot means, which makes me want to pick it. Side note, I really dislike Niao bonuses, and if you don't get this, if it's going to be the case where you don't get this if you don't make it far enough in the run each time, I will be annoyed. I am really curious what Apocalypse mode does, though. But we're going to upgrade hero slot. Oh, it probably means that you go from being able to equip 3 to being able to equip 4. Gotcha. Defy the odds! Okay. I don't know why we start with the strike, but that's fine. I will use it. And we start with heal vials, corruption vials, and bottle of aches. Seems weird that we start with all of those and like 3 of each, but fine. That seems unnecessary, but I also don't know how the game is tuned, I suppose. Anyways, I totally wasn't paying attention that he was the one being attacked. In which case, I could have blocked that. It feels like a dumb way to start, but that's fine. Really didn't need to take the damage. Oh well. It was a minor mistake. I'm sure I can manage. When this hero blocks damage, deal 20 to the attacker. That seems like a pretty decent passive to just have. Deadly Focus also seems pretty decent. This would be a lot better if I had ways to taunt. I'm going to take that, though. And obviously I don't have to put it on him, but that is where we're going to put it for now. Mass Evasion. All allies gain 1 dodge. Next attack on this character will miss, expire to the start of your turn. Interesting. And so it just goes down in cost, which is good because 4 cost is very expensive. 35 block to a hero that has block. And first damage skill each turn from this hero is 100% crit chance. Which is nice, but I don't think I need that. I think we're just gonna wait on that. Just as a minor thing, I don't think I should have to watch the animation again when I come out of the shop. Also, I keep expecting it to, like, put a frame around these, like, highlight when I hover over them, and it doesn't. Anyways. We haven't seen the Crystalline Bob, so we're gonna do that. I mean, I imagine they're not that exciting, but they are new to us. Okay, so you are just going to add a whole bunch, and you're going to get hit. And you're also blocking. So we'll do that. And we're going to focus on trying to murder the guy who blocks. And he gets hit back because we blocked the damage. Because that's the passive we gave him. And then both of you are getting targeted. So Let's first block there, and then just try to work our way through him. Because I can't really go for these guys since they gain so much block from the slime each time. And you're being hit by both of those guys now. And then I don't have quite enough to kill him, sadly. I could have killed him, but then I would have been taking 10 damage here, and I don't think that was worth it. Okay, we'll just deal the 10 damage and kill you, because it's definitely enough. And then we're going to block, and it doesn't really matter what I do here. Because they're blocking all the damage I can do this turn regardless. Okay, luckily they're attacking Gramps again, which means that I don't have to block their damage, and they're going to take 20 damage back. Okay, and so you are dead now, because you are going to take 20 damage from Gramps' knock, or, you know, crackback, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. I don't think monsters can crit, at least not the ones that we've seen thus far. Okay. Oh, I had one more energy, so I could have done Boop's thing as well. It doesn't really matter, because we have enough damage to kill here for certain. But nonetheless. Protective Strike! 5 damage target enemy, apply 8 armor to all heroes. I do sort of like that, though 8 armor is kind of a weird amount, because a lot of attacks so far are doing like 5 or 10, and 8 is just kind of in the middle of that. It's not terrible. It is a very small amount of damage we do to them, but I don't hate it. First equip, this hero cast each turn also deals initial 5 damage to all enemies. I'm gonna take that. Although we don't want to like take too many passives because we'll run out of space for them, but still. That +1 to me makes me think that kill shot equals XP. It doesn't. I know what you mean, but it seems like XP is just per battle that they win. Okay. Interesting that there is the ability to go to the shop here, when it seems I can already also go to the shop. How can I help you? Oh, gotcha. So it does something different. Claim Spectre Cleanup bonus. Gain 150 gold. Gain a rare skill. Choose a relic. I want the relic, I think. I mean, rare skills are good too, but relics don't have to take up any slots, and I want to see what more of them do. Shop shows 4 cards instead of 3. It's not bad. 50 gold after each battle, I think, is what we're taking. I don't know how long each run is, but, you know, this is what? After 2 battles? Seems like a good time to get that. Yeah, we'll get that. Little bonus from my favorite customer. I think we're one of your only customers. That comment just bumped yous all down the list. That Bob is my new favorite. Now Scram's second favorite customer. Interesting that different enemies are potentially worth different amounts of gold. Let's try the Hunter. I think we're probably maybe better against the Bob, but I am curious. So what's your deal? When the Spectre deals unblocked damage, heal equal to damage dealt. Yeah, that's fine. Probably. Yeah, we don't need to equip that. It just stays in inventory. So yeah, you're trying to hit for 15, which is annoying because this is why I would like to upgrade the defend. Because the difference between 15 per use and 10 per use is gonna be notable. But I could have also weakened you, I suppose. Which I really didn't think about, and I should have. But I have definitely been ignoring that possibility. Because, yeah, you're only doing 7 now, which means that we can block. Using the same amount of energy, we do slightly more damage to him. Which isn't, like, huge, but it's something. Also, the reflector would be a lot more impressive if I had any way to taunt, but I don't. And this does have a cooldown to it, so we're gonna block over on Gramps. And then the rest of our energy just goes towards beating him down. I do like that you can only use each ability once per turn, barring, you know, special things. Because, like, as I get later into the fight, I do start getting a lot of energy, but unless I am putting in higher cost abilities or putting in more active abilities, like, I'm gonna run out of things to do, and I think that's kind of a cool, you know, thing to be building around. Woo! Victory! So we could get a second numbing zap, which goes from doing 5 damage to 5 times 3, which is fine. I'm just gonna take the blast wave because we already have one, and so we can upgrade it, which isn't like crazy, but it's something. Elite fight! Yeah, we're gonna do that. Spectre Shinobob. Alright. Someone had fun with that one. So I'm wondering if when this, like, naturally refreshes. I reset the prices once you win a battle. Okay. So I'm assuming that it never refreshes on its own, but as in the choices never restock on their own. But we can pay to restock, and that will refresh after each battle. On duty, gain 2 block, 15, or 2 guard, 15 block, because those mean different things. I do think we want that. Because especially with his reflector, that is notably a lot better. Also, he gains block every turn, which is also useful. We're just going to leave it at that for the time being. I'll fight you. Yeah, that's all I got for the moment. Alright. When the Spectre is dealt damage, deal 10 damage back to the attacker. That's real bad for me. When the Spectre dies, apply 5 corruption to heroes and enemies. Yeah, like, I assume the intent is we kill a bunch of these so then we can eventually one-shot this guy. So I can do a fair bit of damage to these guys, which I hope that the blast wave doesn't trigger him. Because that would be bad. Unfortunately, I am still taking some damage at this rate. Because this isn't quite enough to kill. It is rather useful to do so much damage to them, though. Okay, we're just gonna do the damage. This will also tell me how bad this situation is. Okay, luckily that didn't trigger his passive, which I didn't think it would, but there was a possibility that that would be the case. I was really hoping it wouldn't be. Anyway, so, unfortunately, Boop and Koa are both going to be taking some damage. He does die, which also unfortunately happens in an order where it means Koa ends up taking more. Also, I wasn't sure if this was going to be the case, but this battle seemed like it was set up to have us dealing with a lot of these guys, and it turns out that they just respawn every turn, which is interesting. Anyways, this is impressive. Yeah, God, you took so much damage because of that extra corruption that we took. Anyways, I'm not going to attack him because that would be bad. But the fact that we can do this, which then does bonus damage to everything, is, you know, pretty solid for us. So we're just going to kill him using the blast wave until we know we can just, like, kill him in one hit. Okay, and then we kill him because he shouldn't get to attack back if he's dead. Anyways, other than, like, first turn, that went pretty well for us, but the fact that the corruption happened before the other guys attacked went really poorly for us. For the first 3 turns of battle, apply 10 block to all heroes. Yeah, that's good. We're going to put that on Boop because I don't think that has to be on Gramps specifically. Let's go! Rare passive. For the first 3 times each turn, any hero deals a critical hit. Apply 2 rage to all heroes. First 3 times each turn, any hero deals a critical hit. Yeah, I mean, that is good. Interesting that we get skills on leveling them up. That is good. I'm curious if the levels then reset every run or not. I kind of assume they wouldn't. If they don't reset, I don't like the characters gaining a skill when they level up. It's just weird. Anyways, gain 1 gold for each hit dealt. Well, I'm sort of out of space on characters, though I could take off, like, the numbing zap. And then just give him only passives. It is possible to upgrade their slots, I just don't know when or how we're allowed to do that, other than what we got at the beginning of the run. Honestly, having all characters gain dodge is maybe worth it for, like, a panic turn. Double down seems good. I'm just gonna take the treasury key, though. Okay, so you do have 1 skill point, although it looks like I can't spend them right now. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Yeah, if they do level up mid-run, it feels weird that you gain something for that. Because presumably, as we're getting them to higher levels, then you won't be interacting with that as much in future runs. Anyways, whatever. We'll see. I don't like that, if that's the case. The sniper can regenerate their shell within seconds. Just be wary of the shrapnel explosion whenever you damage it. That sounds annoying. But we're still probably going to do it. Blunt blow. 40 damage to target enemy. If this hero has blocked, this attack will crit. I mean, I have a lot of golds, and so it does make me want to kind of fish for things. I'll take another blast wave. The high ground. This hero has at least 15 block hits, have a 30% crit chance. Cute. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. Although we might really struggle against this elite. I'm going to fight the elite. But hey, we'll see what happens. Permanent block. When this Spectre's block is broken, deal 15 to all heroes. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So I'm really just not good enough at blocking. Oh, and you don't have any block yet, so I am free to just attack this turn. Oh, and I do get rage for hitting, or for critting. Yeah, so that is actually at least rather helpful, because I'll at least be able to get through him a little faster, and so won't have to be breaking his armor as often. Yeah, I don't really want to take that damage, but I think this is worth doing. Alternatively, I can just let him build up a bunch of block and then not worry about it. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to block first and do this so I don't have to take the damage. It's like I'm still doing solid damage. Also, if I really wanted to be silly, I could just stall out this battle indefinitely with the treasure key and just gain infinite money, probably. That sounds pretty dumb, though. Alright. Yeah. The rage gain seems to be working out pretty well for us. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a lot of damage you're doing. Okay, but now you're doing dramatically less. Oh, it even affects... I was not expecting weak to affect his passive damage. But it looks like it is. Because when I hover here, my shields are only going down by 7 instead of the 15. Which is interesting. Yeah, and we're going to be breaking his guard anyways, because we have a reflector. So I feel like I probably just want to go for the damage no matter what. Like, I'm going to take damage regardless. So So I may as well do it while I'm getting damaged. Although it looks like it stopped him from attacking, so never mind. I guess he only attacks if he has some shield on him. There we go! He's dead. Congrats us. Yeah, I've said it before, but I am definitely enjoying the... like, the ways in which I'm building characters is pretty satisfying so far. Even not having seen most of the characters and most of the skills. Shatterstorm seems good. Especially since we have the thing that's giving us bonus rage for critting. And so having a skill that can hit 4 times means it's getting the bonus from the rage 4 times. And if we could get it up to higher levels, it would be even better. Start of each battle, apply weak 3 to all enemies. That's also not bad. I might just want that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. It feels a little silly, but it seems good enough. It just means that I'm basically invulnerable for the first couple turns. Because I'm both generating free block, and then they're all weak. And if I need to, I can also extend their weak a little further with Numbing Zap. We'll go to Shopkeep again. I don't think we need the Potion Granny. I mean, I'm curious kind of what she can do, but... rare skill or a relic? I think I'm probably doing a relic again, even though the rare skills are good. I should probably stop going for relics. Shop refresh is 20. Multiple of these don't stack. Shop shows 4 cards instead of 3. We'll just take shop relic. Shop refresh is 20. That was quite the long voice line. Leviathan, Guardian of the Deep. Yeah, so this would have been the way to unlock Shork, but we also got Shork, I guess, just from playing the campaign, which is weird that you can do either. Yes, we don't care about those. A guaranteed crit is kind of nice. I don't think this is truly that amazing for me, though. Could also take Fired Up, which gives us guaranteed crits. It's kind of cute. I don't think it's, like, crazy necessary. Personal Bubble's kind of nice. Deadly Focus is something. Removing all debuffs from heroes might be nice. I don't know how necessary it's going to be against this boss. I'm going to buy this just in case we get more of them in a moment. Yeah, there are things I would like to do. Like, I would love to use that Shield Slam, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I could sell this for 40 if I wanted. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's combine those. And then I could buy another reflector, but I wouldn't have enough to combine them. I'm still gonna take it, I guess. I just wasn't sure if this is the end of the run or not. I would expect normally that it wouldn't be, but I don't actually know. I don't know. Don't know. So I figured we should spend some of our gold and just empower ourselves. It was foolish of you to venture this deep into the rift. My Leviathan will annihilate you, pathetic dimensionals. Is that your face, or did a trash can explode? Get cursed, corrupted egg. Curse, relic. At the start of each battle, all heroes gain 5 corruption. Did you get your hair done at a junkyard? Wailing shell. When a hero casts a skill, the hero gains 1 corruption. Get cursed, twitching tentacle. Start of each turn, 10% chance to stun a random hero. I don't love these. We're going to take the corrupted egg, I guess, even though these are all disappointing. I don't know why this is what they do. Insolent vermin. It does feel kind of lame that I just get a random shitty relic. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel about it long term. Also, I did forget to equip something, so hopefully we can still do that before this fight. Yep. Nope, I did equip it. Okay, we're good. Okay. This is kind of cool. Permanent block, no surprise. The Spectre has multiple forms. When the Spectre is dealt unblocked damage, apply 2 corruption to a random hero. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. When the Spectre's block is broken, remove all corruption from all targets and heal for that much HP. I assume when it says heal for that much HP, it means heal for the amount of corruption that was removed. Okay, and you're attacking for 7, which doesn't matter because we don't take damage. Yeah, this does dramatically higher damage, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. And then we gain some rage, and that's good enough. And then when you attack Gramps, he's also going to counterattack. Cool, not a bad start. And then you guys are sort of reversed in what you're doing. So we're going to hit him, which does a bunch of damage, and then the blast wave hits both of you. And we gain a bunch more damage output as well. Okay. And then presumably the main body comes out. Which I can't do any damage to yet. But hey. So you're gonna gain 100. Okay. And you're just doing that, you're not hurting me this turn, so let's just do a heavy bit of damage to you. Yeah, that was fairly impressive. Like, yes, I end up with more corruption, but that's fine. Especially because supposedly knocking off your shield is going to get rid of the corruption. Yeah, you're still hitting for too much. Like, I can do a lot of damage with this, but I think we just need to block. Forgot that I could have taunted. That would have been useful. But I still have enough energy that I can block just enough, since we did upgrade that to level 2, so it now does 15 per block instead of 10. Which is pretty huge. Yeah, but the fact that we just have, like, increasing rage every turn is massively helpful. Okay. Yeah, was not expecting this attack to still be going on, even if there was a second phase. So that's a problem. Because it does mean that I have to heal. Which I really didn't want to have to do. But hey, now we know. Yeah, at least the crackback did a lot of damage. And then he's not attacking this turn. Still mad that I didn't realize that it wouldn't cancel his attack, but whatever, fine. We'll just beat him to death with unbridled power. Woo! Yeah, not terribly difficult. I did fuck up somewhat by not knowing that he would still be... Well, A, I didn't know he had to phase transition, for sure. And didn't know that he would still be attacking past the phase transition. Apply 150 block to all heroes. Cost 5. And has a cooldown. I mean, it's good. First 3 critical hits dealt by any hero. Each turn deal an additional 10 damage with 100% crit chance. 100% chance to crit. Yeah. I assume that the 10 damage is also impacted by rage, which means that that would be a massive bunch of extra damage. Beginning of your turn, each hero heals 20% of the unblocked damage received last turn. That would have been useful. Well, we're going to take lucky hits, although I need to make some space for it. At the moment, I think we're just going to trade out Numbing Zap. Oh, he won't let me sell the Corrupted Egg. No surprise, but still. Yeah. Anyways, here we are. You did good, kiddos. One less bad guy out there making trouble. Don't put your feet up too soon. We got more SOS calls incoming. Get back out there and make Mama proud. You face down Cataclysm and yet still you stand, but more challenges lie ahead. I will lend you my aid once again. Upgrade hero slot is definitely what we're doing. I'm curious if that's the only way to upgrade hero slots, but like I highly value having those extra slots. Yeah, unfortunately I can't get Pyropause now because I'm assuming that we're going to Volcanova just by the fact that it looks like, you know, a red fiery background this time. But we used Consumable during that fight, otherwise Koa was going to die. And like maybe we would have still been able to beat it without Koa, but I assumed it would have been a problem. So that's disappointing. Because again, had I known, I could have played differently. But like, whatever, that's fine. That's how deck builders be. When the heroes dealt unblocked damage, apply corruption to the attacker. No, I do not want. We might want Blasting Force. Just to upgrade it. It's clearly not an amazing ability, but it's probably worth upgrading at least the once. Yeah, I guess we'll just upgrade it all the way. Like, it's going to be expensive, but it now hits 4 times, which is good. Like, it just is. And it does not quite as much damage per hit as this, but it overall is just much better for us. And I can upgrade this now too, although I've spent most of my cash. And I guess we'll move those around just so I have space for the reflector. Out of curiosity, so I could have 2 of these equipped, and I assume that they both work, so I guess I'm maybe just going to do that. Which seems a little silly, but... oh, there's a blast wave. I am going to take that even though I don't have the gold for it yet. I feel like maybe I should be using supercharge, but I'm not that interested in it. What I would like is better ways to guard my whole team. Volt Edge. Seriously, who decided it was okay to give a bird a knife? I like that. Alright, anyways, let's fight the Decomposer. I suspect we're going to ruin its shit pretty easily. But we'll see. Alright, apply 2, I assume that's poison, to the hero with the lowest poison. Deal 10 damage to a random hero 3 times, so it's hitting him twice and him once. Reclaim Spores. When the Spectre dies, apply block to all allies equal to the poison on all heroes. Poison! At the end of the player's turn, the target takes 1 poison damage per stack of poison. Poison applications that critical hit instantly deal poison damage equal to the poison applied. Interesting. Okay. So you should be blocking enough. Because the poison doesn't deal damage until the end of my turn. So I should have 1 turn before that takes effect. When an ally dies, the Spectre applies 1 corruption to a random hero 20 times. Great. Okay, that happened. And then I don't have enough energy to use anything meaningful, so we'll do that, I guess. Just in case I am wrong about the poison. And then he gets attacked back by the reflector. Okay, yeah. And so you have the poison, you're going to take poison damage at the end of your turn. You are already blocking enough, so we don't need to get too fancy here. Okay. And then you're fine. Oh, interestingly, you took 9, because it's 4 poison plus the 5 corruption, which I wasn't expecting to be how that worked, but that was the case. Either way, then he died to the reflector because he was attacking Gramps like a chump. And then we're just going to absolutely blow these guys up because you do a bunch of damage. And then the blast wave deals damage, and the lucky hits deal damage as well. yeah, they're dead. And our heroes are up to level 4. Start of each turn, apply 1 corruption to all enemies. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need these. Although I might want to take Shatterstorm for the future. I don't know. Like, I've run out of slots. I will get one more slot once I consolidate those. Which means that maybe the Shatterstorm is worth it. I'll take the Shatterstorm. It's not, like, amazing for us yet, because I already have something that hits 4 times and has better crit chance and all that. But that's fine. If I see a second one, then it will get notably better. Megmaniac. Megmaniacs are known to rout their team into frenzy. Good luck dousing these flames. Yep, we'll do that. Still sad that I failed the quest for one of the new characters, but alas, so be it. Yeah, that's not ideal. 1 damage to a random hero 5 times. Gaining rage. Okay. Right. So you need more armor. You're good, and you're good. So let's armor you. And then let's get to work. And we gain a lot of money every fight from the treasury key. It's only 1 gold per hit, but it counts the, like, blasting force hits and things like that as well. So we do just get a bunch of hits every turn. Also, I feel bad that I've still never used On Duty, even though I was excited to get it, but so be it. Like, there's no reason to use it when I can just blow up every enemy pretty easily. So we could take this, which upgrades it to a lower cooldown and slightly higher block, which is fine. First critical hit dealt by any hero each turn gains piercing. I don't really care about that. That would be better if we were doing a different sort of build where we're doing less multi-hits and didn't have the rage gain. On turn 5, stun all enemies. I wonder if stun works on bosses. Either way, I'm going to take this just so we can upgrade it. Again, I haven't actually used it thus far, and I don't think it's, like, crazy important to me, but I'm still just going to do it. Also, that took 200 to upgrade. Which doesn't surprise me. I was curious if that would be the case, but, yeah, anyways, it is. Which would matter a lot more if I weren't getting so much extra gold all the time. Interesting that there's so many elite fights, like, back-to-back. I don't hate it, but it is interesting. Oh, this just goes down and cooldown. Yeah, that's fine. I do like the shield slam. I don't think we're using it, though, just because I'm low on equipped slots. Double down is good, but... I mean, maybe I want to use it. Do I want to use that? Hello, Squeak. How you doing? Yoso, how's the game so far? I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. I don't think the humor is, like, landing for me super well, but that's fine. And I do think some of the character designs are better than others. And there's a couple, like, quirks that I think they need to iron out, but it just went into early access, so there's no... Like, that's not out of expectations. Regardless, the gameplay I'm having a lot of fun with. I really like all the ways that I can already see to build, like, interesting synergies. What's the upgrade path on Double Down? Yeah, so it lets us use it multiple times in a turn, is the difference here. So this symbol shows that it refreshes after use, so yeah. I think that's probably worth taking. It just makes my first couple turns a little less strong is the only problem. I mean, I'll just wait on it right now. I don't have to take it. The shop doesn't refresh until I personally do it, so we'll just fight the elite fight, and I'll maybe make a decision. How many characters do you have unlocked so far? I only have 4 characters unlocked so far. I have these 3 and 1 more. And then we have quests to unlock a number of other ones. Well, 2 more currently, I think. Maybe 3. Thinking evil thoughts. He has a lot of life. Jesus. The Spectre is dealt unblocked damage. Remove rage equals to that amount. And yeah, he has 100 rage. Gain 100 rage each turn. And he flees after 6 turns. Wasn't expecting this to be this fight. But okay, fine. Also, I used the wrong skill. I should have done... Well, maybe not. Blasting Force does do a lot of damage. It's just that, annoyingly, then I can't do anything else on this turn. Like, I can guard myself, but it doesn't matter. I could be using the Bottled Aches to shred his total health. I guess it doesn't max 100 damage, but still, maybe worth doing. So many hits. Oh, gaining armor equal to rage. I was like, 100 block is a lot. Didn't realize that that was where he was getting that number from, and now he doesn't do it. Anyways, unfortunately, that didn't do anything meaningful. He did a little bit of damage, but hey. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to do another 9,000 damage in the next couple turns. You're hitting for a whole lot. But I can easily shred your rage. So that part I'm not too worried about. Okay. And then you're an attack, and you get attacked back, thanks to your reflector. And then you're going to try to armor, which no one gives a shit about. I am getting stronger every turn. So, like, that is something. Because I do gain more rage every turn as long as I'm critting, which I basically am always hitting at least some crits. So that's going to do 400 damage. Yeah, so this one does do more. which it should, because it is hitting more times. And then again, he tries to block equal to his rage, but he doesn't have any rage, because he's a loser. Unfortunately, I can't use Blasting Force more than once per turn, and I don't have enough energy to use all of these, and I don't have any other damaging skills. Oh god, I didn't realize he was hitting... didn't realize he was hitting Boop. That was completely my fault. I had enough to protect him, I just wasn't... Didn't realize for some reason. I did a large chunk of damage to him, but I'm not killing him. Also, I am mad that I let Boop take so much damage. Because that was fully in my power. Anyway, so he flees. I don't know if I get anything for letting him flee. It looks like it still counts. Matrix Barrier. Apply 10 block to a hero, the skill gains +5 block each cast. I mean, that is cool. I don't know that we're going to use it, but it is cool. Unchained Aggression. Gain 4 rage, deal 10 damage to a random enemy 4 times. Okay. At the moment, that's better than what we're currently using on him. But if we can upgrade the Shatter Storm to having more hits, then it becomes better. When any hero deals a critical hit, deal an additional 5 damage to the target. Yeah, that is quite good for us. Critical Barrier. The first crit dealt each turn adds 10 to all heroes. I mean, that's not bad for us. Don't care about Perforate. Not going to use Whack-A-Mole. When you use a consumable, apply 5 block to all heroes. Don't really want that. I think we're taking Critical Barrier, but on the other hand, like, I don't know what to use it on. We might just take off Reflector. Like, yeah, it's nice when he deals damage back, and it does get increased by rage. But, like, realistically, how much do I actually care? And, like, getting free block is pretty nice. So, you know what? I'm going to do that for now. And this is just better than that, kind of. It does have slightly lower base damage. But it also gains rage every time we use it, which immediately means that it's effectively doing 14 per strike instead of 20. And so just using it a couple times does make it better. And also, more to the point, it also makes our other skills stronger. Oh, and I wanted Chain Detonation on too, kind of. I'm gonna leave it for now. I maybe don't need Prepared anymore. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about Prepared if we also have Critical Barrier. Because the chance that I get a crit in the, like, each turn is pretty high. I should probably go to the Potion Granny at some point and see what her options are. Rare skill or a relic. I kind of want more relics, but also the rare skills could be nice because we could get like a duplicate of what we've currently got to upgrade it. But I can also re-roll the shop like 1,000 times. We'll still just take the relic, I guess. I already have both of these, so we'll take secret menu. That's a little weird to me how many of the relics are shop-oriented. Also, he gets that same dialogue each time. I don't know if, like... I assume they're trying to avoid, like, combat-focused relics because so many passives already exist that are essentially what you would get in other games to do that same function. Defense stance. Add 30 block to all heroes, which is sort of nice, but we're not going to worry about it. Could take that for the Endless Assault, which is not bad. I'm going to take it, I guess. We might use it in the future. And we already have Blast Wave maxed out. Yeah. Well, I guess we're going to max out Endless Assault. The problem is I'm not using it on a lot of turns, because it's just worse than other options for me, kind of. But once I get to high enough energy, I can play all of them in the same turn, which is useful. I'll take that, which bankrupts me, which is fine. I don't need to be this aggressive with my expenditures, but still. Wildflyer. Wildflyers are breeding out of control. We need someone to cull their numbers before someone gets hurt. Okay. I think we'll probably be okay with that. Kind of wish these auto-sorted, but hey. Yeah, I mean, I can sell some of those. I definitely don't need all of those. Gain 150 rage. That's a lot. Rage drain when the Spectre is dealt unblocked damage. Yeah, I figured that was the case based on how much rage they have, and that, you know, it's not that weird that enemies from the same dimension have similar skills. So this actually does more damage now. We'll do that. It has slightly less hits, but I think still worth it. Yep. We do a fair bit of damage. Two turns until attack. Okay. Luckily for us, that is plenty of time for us to just murder the shit out of them. Okay. And then we just kind of blow them up, because that's what we do. I mean, we're probably taking the lucky hits here. Yeah, we're doing that. I mean, the Glowcraft Sports is fine, but like we already have plenty of damage increase. And anyways, being able to take this so we can upgrade it is cool. Unfortunately, I don't have enough for that yet. Can sell that for 60. I can definitely sell a number of these. Like, we're definitely gonna sell that. We'll just sell both of those so I can immediately upgrade this. That is quite expensive, though. And it would be very, very expensive to get that up to max rank, because I'd have to do 2 more of those to make another level 2 one, and then fuse the level 2s together to get the level 3. So it'd be 1,000 more gold, assuming they were all 500 fusions. Anyways, we're fighting this guy. Mirror buffs. First time an enemy gains a buff each turn, the Spectre gains the same buff. First time an enemy applies a debuff each turn, the Spectre applies the same debuff to a random enemy. Interesting stuff. Not much we can do to change our strategy at this point. Gain dodge. Go fuck yourself. Anyways, he gains a little bit of rage. That's fine. It's not a big deal. And the dodge, I'm hoping means it only blocks 1 hit, not 1 full attack. Yeah, okay. In which case, it's a pretty trivial concern to us. Because we do so many hits that it just isn't that big a deal. Also, I should have paid attention that he was attacking here. But it also doesn't matter. We have enough block, and he's weakened, so he ends up only doing 19. We're already blocking for 20. We're all good. And then you're playing weak, which is not my favorite. But it is fine. Anyways, we do way more damage by doing our 2 abilities because we hit 7 times as opposed to only doing 4 from the Unchained Aggression. Which, with our rage gain from other sources, is very powerful. Fiddler's Luck. Heroes start each battle with 3 dodge. I mean, it's cute, but it only protects us from turn 1. I kind of want the lucky hits. I mean, I am going to take it, just because it's less likely that we find another way. I think at the moment, just getting a second critical barrier is better for us. Because it would mean that I could be getting 20 free block a turn instead. Which seems, you know, pretty decent. But nonetheless, here we are. Reef Smasher. Yeah, there's a lot of elite fights. Which is interesting. I do want that defend. Because then I can fuse and fuse. It's not like insanely powerful, but you know, it's a thing. When any hero deals damage, 30% chance to add 5 block to a random hero. I mean, that's cool, but whatever. Yeah, we don't need any of these, and I'm broke anyways. That's fine. Just trying to make myself stronger as I am able to do so. Also, once we're done with this run, we'll have a bunch of skill points to spend on our characters, which looks like it will make them a lot stronger. Not sure how I feel about that, since so far this run hasn't been, like, super difficult. And I don't know if there's ascension levels. Like, that might be what Apocalypse mode at the beginning of the run was all about. When the opponents cast their 4th skill each turn, apply 1 stun to all enemies. Which I assume means it is applying stun to my characters, because that's seemingly how that goes. which shouldn't be too bad for me. Because most of the time, I am not doing 4 skills. We're gonna block here so you don't take more unblocked damage like an idiot. That being said, getting stunned would be bad. Although I assume that it just essentially means that I can no longer do anything else during that turn. God, I do a lot of damage. Yeah, anyways. We're just gonna try not to take any damage, even though it would only be a fairly small amount of damage. And this, again, is why it would have been really nice to upgrade Critical Barrier, so that I would be just generating all the block I need on my own. Removes all debuffs and gain 10 rage. Fine, who cares? Doesn't bother me in the slightest. Okay, and then he's almost dead. Oh no, he's slightly stronger. However, shall I manage? Woo! 50-fold crane. After 50 hits in battle, stun all enemies. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. I mean, I kind of want another on duty, even though I don't use it, but... Like, honestly, I probably should swap that out for just, like, another passive. But I like the idea of having it. Upgrade, bro. If it's enhancements you want, I'm your guy. From TV's Hydro Blades, I can upgrade it all. Or Librarian. I've documented all known skills in the multiverse. Come and see what knowledge is of interest to you. We'll take the upgrade, bro. There's upgrades you need. You're in the right place. For anything else, you're out of luck, pal. Get a duplicate chest. Enter the upgrade workshop. 200 gold? Drake, any skill you want upgraded over to me. Interesting. So presumably we can just get one skill upgraded for free. Which I think we're probably doing the lucky hits just because it's prohibitively expensive to upgrade. Chain detonation getting to level 3 would also be really good. Obviously, we can't get it all the way there. Like, there's a lot of things that would be good, but I think we're just going to go with the thing that costs a ridiculous amount to do it. So we'll just do that. Yeah, there we go. Which also means that I don't need the other thing anymore. I have Endless Assault at level 3, right? Yeah. I could get another Blasting Force, which wouldn't be terrible, but... I'm just fishing real hard for anything that I can upgrade at this point. Unsurprisingly, we don't hit the rare abilities too often. Kong, a prime infected tyrant. Once powerful and loved leader from the Earth dimension, reanimated by nefarious toxins. Only rage and destruction remain. Okay. I mean, I definitely don't need lucky hits anymore because it's unique, so we can only have one of them equipped, and the one we have is level 3, so... But yeah, it would be really nice to upgrade the other things here. Anyways, let's see how bad he is. Face my champion. Kong will crush you. At the start of each battle, apply 3 poison to all heroes. It is very weird that this is a mechanic that they have. They have to take a curse when you get to the boss fight. It would make more sense to me if you got it at the beginning of a zone rather than right before the boss fight. Also, I think it's just kind of dumb, but that's me. At least you get to choose which one you take, but this does feel unnecessary to me. At the end of each turn, enemies heal for 10% of their max HP. Honestly, probably not that bad for me. When hero casts a skill, 50% chance to apply 1 rage to a random enemy. I mean, the poison is not that bad either, since I can block it. It actually is a little worse than it sounds, because I forgot that we have the corruption as well, and we did already see that poison and corruption work together. So it's not just 3 that I'd have to block, but it essentially is 8 every turn, which is notably worse. We'll just let them do that, and they'll heal for 10%, which is annoying, but like I have enough damage output and damage scaling that it should get out of hand pretty fast. Alright, he's got 7,000 HP. I think we can handle that. Poisonous Blood. When the Spectre is dealt damage, apply 1 poison to a random hero 3 times. That's bad for me, unless you have a way to let me clear that. The Spectre is dealt damage, remove that much rage from it. Whenever the Spectre kills an ally, it gains 50 rage. When an ally dies, that ally regenerates, revives with full HP. Okay. Whenever the Spectre is killed, give 10 rage to the unit who dealt the final blow. Yeah, that applied a lot of poison. Yeah, the poison's gonna be real bad. And then, yes, I take more damage here, but Boop was already at much lower HP. And he heals. Okay, this is not gonna be great for me. You're gaining 1,000 rage. Okay. Yeah, the poison's maybe gonna fuck me real hard. Didn't really take that into account. I can do a ridiculous amount of damage here, though. Because I got way more rage from these than I realized. Why do I have 100 rage already? Oh, no. It's because I gain rage. No, that's probably just for killing them. Alright, fine. We'll just go ahead and accept the massive poison. Yeah, that's not good. Jesus, that's awful. Yeah, not like crazy happy about that. Fuck, God, there's so much poison. Okay, that does kill him, but I don't know if he has multiple forms. It doesn't say he has multiple forms like it did with the last time. So, as long as he doesn't have multiple forms, we're fine. But, like, that poison gets out of control very quick. Which, to be fair, it's probably just because of the build that I have going. Because any build that weren't doing like 30 hits per turn would not have that problem. Anyways, first time this hero gains a block each turn, apply that much block to a random ally. I wonder if that counts his passive that gains block every turn. Either way, it is quite good. I just don't know if I can actually use it. First 5 critical hits, from this hero, each deal 10 damage to a random enemy. I don't know if that's every turn. It doesn't say every turn. Start of turn 3, remove all buffs from all enemies. Interesting, but probably not that important to me. I do not need another lucky hit. I'd say perfect shell, I guess, even though I'm probably not going to put it to use. Yeah. Well, here we are. Great job, Dimensionals. Take a rest. There's plenty more trouble ahead. That's long enough. Now get out there. Make him tremble. Good talk, Meg Mama. With each new challenge, you prove yourself ever more worthy, but greater darkness approaches. I will show you how to vanquish it. We're definitely taking hero slot because, like, getting more space is so huge. Do it for Zuppy. Who the fuck is Zuppy? Chest pain. That's kind of a cute name. Alright. I don't know, I'm clicking on you, but hey. I have a lot of money, but we also have to re-roll a lot to see anything I care about. Yeah, I just don't think I really care about the perfect shell. Like, it is potentially very good, and there are some nice things that could be done with it. Also, we're taking a Shatter Storm, is what we're taking here. But at the moment, it just doesn't really matter to me. I will take another On Duty, even though, again, I've never used it a single time. Also, the Shield Slam is good. I need to decide what's going into the new slot. Because I can move the lucky hits around and then, like, give you something else here. We're upgrading the Shatter Storm and putting it instead of that, which doesn't matter too much, but it is what's happening. Like, I can get Reflector back on you by moving the lucky hits over, and maybe that's just what we're doing. I feel like I should be using Replication Matrix. I assume, this says the second time, I assume it meant to say the first 2 times and the first 3 times. Because that's definitely a mistake, but I assume that's what they meant to say there. Yeah, they mean that? Yes, for sure. Matrix Barrier is cute, but if I had it upgraded, it would be a lot better than Defend. Or at least potentially better than Defend, but it also just doesn't matter that much. And I don't think I need Fragmentation. Oh, and it does say each turn. I thought I didn't see each turn on this. The fact that it can go to doing it 2 times and 3 times, though, that's a huge change for me. Either way, not using it currently. But I'll keep it for the future. We're just going to get rid of Numbing Zap. Who gives a shit about it anymore? Yeah, I was determining what I'm putting here. And we could do Shield Slam, but I don't think I really care. It's just nice that it's a 0-cost attack. And, like, I do generate extra rage on all my characters, so, like, even that damage can end up being pretty high. Plus, it does also get extra block from, like, the critical barrier. And so it ends up doing, like, a base of 30 damage, which isn't bad. Ends up going to 40 if I buy both of these and upgrade. It's not bad. Just, also, I'm not sure that it really matters. I'm going to put that on for now and see if it works with his passive. Anyways, let's fight some chest pain. These are pretty silly looking little goblins. We're in the shadow dimension. Alright, Loot Goblin, add 10 shield to all enemies. Deal 15 damage to all targets. Not just to us, but to all targets. Permanent block. First time any hero gains a buff each turn, this Spectre gains that buff as well. That's a little concerning. When the Spectre dies, apply 5 rage to the ally with the most HP. Oh, that's not good for us. I want to see that chest pain inflict internal burning. When the Spectre deals damage and applies 1 corruption to the target. Yeah, this is going to get out of control real fast for me. Also, this is definitely not working on either his passive or the critical barrier passive. And yes, I know that by making him stronger, I am now not fully blocking the attack. But that's fine. I kind of needed to do the thing. Like, I need to start getting damage going, is ultimately what I'm trying to say. Anyways, it's a shame that I don't have Reflector on here. I suppose I could have teched it in, which would have been cute. But I didn't. And what are you doing? 20 for each buff among allies. Fuck you. That's a lot. Yeah, so we still do more damage by using both of these. Also, they have bonus crit chance, and that also is just better. Oh, and I'm also stunning them all because I'm doing my 50th hit, which hasn't come up yet, but ta-da! Alright, well that's cute. Alright, well, they just do fuck all for this turn. And then they gain their armor for being them. What are you even doing this turn? I guess you're doing nothing. Fine. I had been worried that my incidental damage was going to kill the Loot Goblins early and make this guy a pain, but ended up not being an issue. Okay, and then they're attacking Gramps, which does not matter to me. Like, yeah, they get more corruption, but who cares? Yep, and this hits random enemies multiple times, and so it can hit all of them in turn. That's an interesting death animation. Anyways, there we go. That wasn't bad. I thought it would be worse than it was. I mean, another treasury key's actually pretty cute because we do a lot of hits. But we're gonna take a Shatter Storm so I can maybe work on getting it fully upgraded because it goes from 6 hits to 8 hits, which is pretty powerful for us. Anyways, I don't think we really need the replication matrix. It has the exact problem that I expected it to have. Yeah, we'll just put the reflector back on for now. Squallord. Part bird, part spectral monstrosity. The Squallord is as terrifying as it is majestic. I did forget that Shield Slam was the other thing I was considering putting on. Maybe we want to do that. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep re-rolling. Double down. I do kind of want to put that in instead of like the Blast Wave, but the Blast Wave is pretty decent for us. It might be better to take double down, but I'm just going to not worry about it. I will take that so we can finally upgrade it fully. I'm not going to worry about that. I guess let's upgrade these because it's going to take an obscene amount of money. Because now this is what, 300? 500. Okay, yeah. Turns out going to higher upgrades is very expensive. I'll just keep these. I could sell some stuff, but it's not that important to me. And I do gain a lot of money after each battle, especially because the elites are base 300 gold. Air Dimension Squall Brawl. Alright, so what's your deal? End of each turn, Spectre deals 10 damage to each area who did not attack this turn. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, it's not that big a deal since I will just generate block by critting. But I do like seeing enemies having a varied set of skills like that. Not sure why he got hit, unless I missed or saw what happened there. Anyways, and you're attacking there. That's probably fine. Okay, we'll just block here so you don't take any damage. Yeah, I don't know why you're getting hit, because you shouldn't be getting hit, because you're the one who's attacking. And it wasn't hitting Gramps as far as I could tell. Something is wrong there. Or I'm misunderstanding what's happening. Either way. It's not a big deal, because I am just going to ruin his life. I'm also curious if stunning prevents this, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Gramps is used an ability. Yes, I do understand that Gramps used an ability because he was using defend. But this says, who did not attack this turn. And Gramps hasn't been attacking. Koa has been attacking. Yet Gramps is not getting hit. Koa is getting hit. Unless it, like, read incorrectly and it was supposed to be deals damage to every hero who has attacked, and maybe Boop's passive was counting as attacking, because he has one that deals damage when I do things. So I can see if maybe that was it, but I don't know. Bad wording in the ability early access stuff, my guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's either a bug or miswording. Which, again, I'm not, like, mad about. I just want to understand. But, like, the game is a lot of fun so far, and I expect some quirks in early access. Like, it's pretty common that that's the case. Yeah, we'll just take the Cursed Scarab. Like, if I really wanted to, I could put, like, High Ground on, like, Koa, and then, like, a single cast of Defend would give him effectively 30 crit chance. I don't think that's necessary, but it would be cute in a different world. But I already have high crit chance as is, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's upgrade this, even though it doesn't really matter. Like, it is better, it's just that it's better in a way that is trivially unimportant to me. Have you checked if you can combine and level up relics? I did, because if you right-click on them, it says max upgrade. So unless there's, like, some relic out there where that's not the case, yeah, should be. Some of them you can definitely have multiple copies of, though. Like, this one specifies that multiple copies don't stack, whereas others do not specify that. On the other hand, you have things like this, which having two of them shouldn't do anything in Secret Menu, which, again, shouldn't do anything. So, I assume most of the relics have no reason to be collecting multiple of them. And again, as I said, it's kind of weird that a lot of the relics seem basically just shop-oriented, but maybe that's because I'm getting them from the shopkeeper, and there's other ones that are less like that. Also, I have no idea what Arakira is for this quest, although I assume my camera's blocking that, which makes this make a lot of sense. Anyways, Chris Stalker Venom is a prized treasure on the black market, though with how volatile the substance is, transporting it is very dangerous. I do feel a little bad that I'm always going for the elite, but we are definitely strong enough to handle them. It is one of the things that I find a little weird about elite versus normal battles in deck builders, is that for a lot of games, it tends to be snowball-y, where, like, if you can handle the early elites, you can handle every later elite. And if you can't handle the early elite, then you're going to have trouble facing the later elites anyways. Like, I don't know that it's a great system for a lot of games to be implementing. Some games like Vaults of the Void, I think, make it more meaningful, kind of, because they give different rewards, but even then, it still feels a little weird. Yeah. But, like, in Vaults of the Void, it's that My point with Vaults of the Void is that it's not always explicitly better to go for the elites, and because of how the mapping works out, there's also an opportunity cost to going for the elite sometimes. And so there are very reasonable situations where you, if you're not me who is addicted to fighting every elite, there are very reasonable situations where you shouldn't go for every elite. Winners win more while losers lose more. Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, essentially how it goes. But anyways, it's just something that's so baked into the genre at this point, because that's how Slay the Spire did it, that basically every game does it that way. And conceptually, I think having elite enemies is fine, but I don't know, the way they're implemented in a lot of games, just, it doesn't feel great. Anyways, enough complaining about that. Retaliate. Each time this Spectre is dealt damage, apply 2 poison to the attacker. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, that's real bad. I thought about going to the potion grandmother just to see if we could get like a potion that clears debuffs. But here we are. Like, I have to keep attacking, though. Like, that is my only route to victory. And luckily, it's not going to take that many turns before I do this. Unfortunately, I wasn't anticipating that you were also going to get the poison. Well, yeah. Oh god, this is so bad for me. But like, I have to do it. So like, I could wait till I have more energy. And that's maybe the best option for me. Because I'm not going to kill him this turn. I can do half his health, but I can't kill him. Unfortunately, it's still real shit for me. And I'm not getting my free block for critting either, which is a problem. Okay, he's gaining block. I honestly don't care all that much. Yeah, unfortunately, Boop is still bleeding out by doing this. Remove all poison from the enemy with the highest poison. Deal that much damage to all enemies. God, that's real shit. Yeah, that's incredibly awful for me. Can I survive this? Because part of the issue is it's also not getting rid of... So a couple things. One, I can't remember when the damage from the poison is done. Like, i.e., is it done... Is it done before he attacks? Or after he attacks? And either way, it only removes poison from Koa, which means that Boop is still in god-awful danger. Also, I cannot stress how much I hate that his name is Boop. End of your turn is what I remember seeing. Yeah, that's what I also think is the case, and that also makes sense with the tooltip. Alright, this was the worst battle for me. As soon as we had seen Kong do this, I was worried about facing another enemy that would be this way. Because I could give like 40 block to you. Is the hard counter for your build. Yeah, and like I'm okay with there being hard counters like this since this game shows you what enemy you're facing ahead of time, and it allows you to tech in different skills before the battle starts. So like I actually sort of like that design. But yeah, not knowing, going in blind, this is the worst enemy for me to face. That said, I do wish that it would tell you what boss you're facing, unless it's always the same boss for based on like what background when you're going into the zone, which might be the case. But I really hate having bosses be hard counters when you don't know what boss you're fighting ahead of time. Oh, and I can stun him. Okay. Still shit for me. But this does give me also block. It is also going to give me more poison, though. Well, we'll see what we can do. We're at least stunning him, which is important. Yeah, that's not going to do nearly as much damage since I've expended some of my abilities. But you have 44 and you have 59. Dear God. Alright, I can survive it, but holy fuck is this bad for me. Oh, he still just dies. Why did you die? Well, that's going to get me killed. Yeah, I'm not sure why he died when it looked like he was fine. Corruption? Yeah, but was corruption enough to make up that difference? I guess maybe it was, and I forgot. I don't like that it's harder. Anyways, whatever. Here we are. Yeah, I am really fucked. I kind of want to try to see if I can quit out to the menu to retry this battle, because... yeah. But either way, I think I'm just dead. Especially because he... I mean, I have no way to hurt him now. Kind of. I have Reflector, but I didn't build up a ton of rage. Also, 2 of my characters are dead. I should have done this before if I was going to do it at all, but hey. Because it would have helped. Unfortunately, he's stunned for multiple turns, so he's just going to sit there regaining health, essentially. So that's a problem. Yeah, I do not do enough damage to him. This is very stupid. Especially because he doesn't hurt me that turn. He doesn't hurt me this turn. Which, again, means he's just regaining hundreds of HP. Okay. Slow death here. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't know if he can kill me, but it's the fact that I can't kill him either. Because eventually he's just going to remove the poison from me every couple turns. And like, I can use these to drop him down another chunk, but the fact that he has those turns where he... Well, either way, the point is I can't kill him. I am curious what happens, but either way, we'll just let him kill me because that's what we're gonna do. It's a shame that I didn't succeed in the run because I feel like we had a good overall build and we were doing quite well for a long time. But yeah, I cannot beat this guy. If he weren't regaining 100 HP a turn, I could. Or if I were still building up rage, or just any number of other things, then I could do it, but as is, I just have to die. Yeah, unfortunately, got real hard countered by that. Yup. Well, that's unfortunate. Again, I don't know why it requires me to press play on this screen when there is nothing else for me to click. And I have to do it every time I come back to this screen. Upgrading your heroes. When you return from the rift, if your hero's leveled up, you will have skill points to spend to increase their power. Right-click on a hero to see their info and purchase upgrades. Hero upgrades are monumental towards your success against the forces of Ragnarok. They really like that phrase because it's the second time they've used it. Yeah. Anyways, so we have 7 skill points. Gotcha. So we unlocked these during the run because we reached those levels. Again, I don't like that. Other games have done similar things. I don't like it, though, because it has a very different feeling. Because you're never going to have that same experience on another run, because you don't just get that ability for free. Anyways, whatever. It's a minor complaint. But it is something that annoys me. Also, still a little uncertain how I feel about having this be a roguelite rather than a roguelike, but that's fine. Games can do what they want. I do wish I could see what the upgrades are going to do here. Oh, I guess I can by right-clicking. I just would have expected that it would, like, show me when hovering it or something. Anyways, this going to 20 block a turn is real good. I also kind of want you to have Reflector to start. I don't think I super care about having more HP. Also, I have no idea how much HP. Oh, I guess you can see here. I guess I just hadn't hovered these. But hovering the other things doesn't tell you anything. Okay. I don't know if this means that, like, rank 1, 2, 3 here means that we're going to get a rank 1, rank 2, or rank 3 Reflector. I kind of assume that's what it means. And same with this, that it means that we'd start with a 2-star or 3-star defend, which is pretty huge. Okay, we're going to do that. And I guess we'll upgrade that. And yeah, so it is just that it upgrades the stars. And then we have one more to spend if I wanted, but I think we would want to save it for getting higher on these. Also, kind of wish they could see what these skills are. Based on the icon, this might be his Guardian of Legacy passive, which would be interesting if it meant that we could then be equipping that on somebody else. Although it does specify Gramps here. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. So upgrading your crosshairs is less important, but still good. But we're going to just get this to level 3 because having this hit 4 times and do 15 damage per hit instead of 5 is a huge increase. Obviously, I'm sure that there are plenty of things that outclass this later, but it's not bad. Yeah, these are still glowing until I click on them. I dislike that. But I'm a person who really hates stupid little notification shinies. Yeah, we know. Alright, so what is your upgrades? +1 bonus mana for the first 3 and 4 turns. Like, that's real good. Because, like, it's already good at the first 2 turns. Extending it even further is just very useful. Gear up is fine. I don't love it, but it is fine. Either way, I think we're just upgrading this because that's your most important thing. And we may as well upgrade that. Obviously, I could be giving more HP as well, which I will do for you. Oh, rip. Oh, and I can see what you do, Pyropause. I just can't see it on most of the other characters, as far as I can tell. No, I can. I'm just blind. Yeah, I am excited to unlock more characters eventually. Smoke Bomb. First time a hero takes unblocked damage each turn, apply 1 dodge and heal them for 1 HP. Interesting. Do you have, like, things that deal damage to allies? 2 friendly fire to a target hero, and they gain rage. Gotcha. Yep, that's exactly what you do. Friendly fire cannot be blocked when a hero takes friendly fire. Any bonus damage, rage, corruption, etc. is not applied. I was just wondering about that. Cool. That does make friendly fire a lot more workable, because if rage and corruption did apply, that would be real fucking shit. Start of each turn, apply 2 rage to each hero who dealt damage with an active skill last turn. Gato Rage. First time any hero takes unblocked damage each turn, they gain rage. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a pretty cool skill set. Apply 99 dodge and 5 rage to all heroes. What is stasis? This equip cannot be refreshed. I.e., I assume there are, like, relics and other abilities that would refresh. And they just don't want you to be making your characters invulnerable every single turn. Which is what this would do if you could refresh it. Consume all rage on target heroes. Spread it evenly across other heroes. Interesting. Interesting that you also have precision. I assumed that these were going to be separate between characters, but that is also on Boop. Anyways, I was just curious what the characters are capable of. 10% of all block gained by allies is applied to this hero. Annoyingly, I can't click on these to see what the upgrades are. That's right. Apply 3 poison to a random target 8 times. A rain call would hit a hero. Apply 3 block instead. I want to place the mushroom. Fung Ass. Of course, that's his name. He's like a mushroom toad. Weird. With a propeller as well. He's just got a whole lot going on with his design. Yeah, it is a little weird that some of the skills are shared between characters. It's not a big deal, but it is a little strange to me. Acid burns. Yeah, you don't have to tell me. When enemy takes poison damage, they take an additional 10 piercing. Yeah, anyways, I'm not going to read all of these right now. Damage that Terrafade deals has 15% chance to be applied as poison instead. Okay. But yeah, anyways, what I'm seeing so far is cool. I like the wide variety of playstyles that these characters are leaning into. I like how many different like passives there are as well. Because it really kind of changes your build. Like, obviously, I built in one particular way. We haven't done a ton of runs yet. But I can see ways in which I could have built very differently. I can see ways in which my playstyle would be very different. And clearly, enemies, at least some of them, are geared towards countering certain builds over others, i.e. the Scorpion absolutely fucked us. I think the green characters would be my playstyle. I'd have to look at them in more detail. I like the idea of her potentially doing a bunch of like poison things and converting basic damage into poison. Well, that sounds like it could be fun. Apply 1 block to all heroes. That's not a lot of block, but that's fine. I love poison builds in games. I play them sometimes. They're definitely not like my favorite builds usually, but they can be fun. But I tend to, like highly aggressive sorts of builds. I mean, it depends. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, I am excited to explore the other characters once we unlock them. Defeat Tordon with Shork on the team and no hero deaths. Yeah, we definitely need to have quite a few runs to unlock them. Though it looks like they also might just unlock by playing the campaign. I like the Silent and Defect best in Slay the Spire. For me, I definitely like Watcher best. Silent is my second favorite, probably. They're all pretty fun to use. And I like some of the orb playstyle of Defect. It's just that Defect has, especially at higher difficulties, Defect has a number of things that, at least to me, feel kind of bad. Not necessarily weak, but like they're just unsatisfying for me to use. And it feels also much easier for Defect to get kind of a weird mishmash of skills that don't synergize well together. Which is just, again, unsatisfying. I have never played the Watcher. Watcher I really like. I think Watcher is... It is Slay the Spire at its best. And obviously people do say that Watcher is much stronger than the other characters. And yeah, sure. But what I'm actually talking about is I just think the design is a lot more interesting. I think the stance switching is very cool. I like how many cards and different abilities are tied into stance switching. Like some abilities reward you heavily for being in one stance or the other. Other abilities reward you for like exiting stances. So there's a lot of like moment-to-moment, turn-to-turn gameplay decisions around when you're changing stances and how you're building your deck around those stances. And I think that's really cool. I think that is far and away more cool than any of the other characters in Slay the Spire. And again, that's part of one of my problems with Slay the Spire is that I don't get that sort of complexity and cool feeling from the other characters most of the time. As opposed to other deck builders, which go out of their way to make every character really unique and interesting and fun to play in every run. And I know I'm being like a little overly harsh here, but still, there's a lot of reasons I like other games more than Slay the Spire. This is one of those reasons. But yeah, anyways, Dimensionals. I'm having a good time. I look forward to playing it. I do worry a little bit that as you get further in the run, it may devolve a lot into doing the same turn every time, as you kind of saw that we were doing, where I basically just blasted enemies to death with Koa with the same 2 skills. And so I would like to see more situations where I'm actively deciding which character skills to use each turn, but that's fine. And also, as long as we're using like different characters and different builds each run, that will still probably feel pretty fresh, regardless. Anyways, rambling aside, it's late and that run took a while, so we're not starting another run yet. We're ending there for the night. I will play more of this tomorrow unless plans greatly change. We'll probably do a little more of the story and more Master Raid because I mean, story seems fine, but I am mostly in it for the roguelike deck builder experience, and I very much would like to unlock more of those characters so we can play different characters. We'll definitely do, Shork or whatever, since he's the only other character we have unlocked, but hopefully we'll unlock other characters and try different builds and a lot of different possible combinations here. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Have a nice night, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.